Hello everyone. And get our guests in the thing. That's
Hello.
You guys are slightly off center. Hang on.
We have moved slightly.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Welcome on
The
in.
Sheldon scream at me about weapons for like 2 minutes.
Oh no.
It's not Sheldon for me because I'm in a different area.
Oh yeah.
Barzingle.
By the way, the funny thing is, technically, I can't go outside the lobby without spoiling what you unlock from side order. So for this stream, I have to be in the lobby.
Or you could, just go to the other area.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Let me just give it a sec here. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Capture card. There we
Oh
go.
my gosh. This cute spotted eel plushie for the general store. Hello. I want eel. I could afford it. Yay.
Alright, there we go.
Running low on
I
cash.
have
Time to
a-
double battle cash for everyone.
Hey.
A
Do I have a boost active? I should get a boost active for my clothes.
I have a boost active, but it only applies to me.
And
Alright.
Although I
Also,
also-
money,
Oh,
if
God.
you activated a money pool for everyone, I won't do the same. Because I don't, it's that. At least I don't think so.
Alright, since
Yeah.
there's only 4 of us tonight, I'm gonna open up a lobby. So, who here has played side order?
I have not yet.
Alright. I don't know why I bothered asking that, because if Simki answered it, then I know who has played side order, because I know Xeno and Demis have. Who has finished side order?
What?
Nobody. Okay, except for me. Because I have finished it 6 times.
Damn.
Was it 5 times or was it 6 times? I suddenly can't remember. How goes it tonight?
Streamer
Oh, it
forgot-
goes good. We had some curry, and I was on Zeriberry's stream for a bit. She was playing Pikmin 4 after taking an edible, and that was an experience.
I
Yeah,
have
that sounds
added
like a fun time, actually.
eel
Yeah.
plushie. Yay.
Yeah, I was helping her out a little bit because it's her first Pikmin game, and she kept forgetting how to play the game.
I think Pikmin 4 is going to be most people's first Pikmin game.
Oh yeah, well, it's already the best-selling entry in the franchise.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing that the other ones are on Switch so people can actually play them.
Yeah, I did warn her if she wants to play the others that the others are pretty rough, especially the first 2.
Yeah. 3's not as bad, but like... 1 is also not the worst. It's
No,
rough, but it's easy, kind of. It's weird.
1 is rough in... One is rough because it has the first entry jank. So, like,
Yeah,
it's
really
just because it's
basic.
the first entry. It's actually a fairly smooth experience as long as you're not, intentionally misunderstanding how to play the game. 2
Yeah.
is mean.
2
Two is
will
just straight up
kill you
rude.
because it feels like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there's no,
oh, hey, you
there's no
wanted that
time
extra?
limit or anything. So.
Bomb.
I love Pikmin 2, and it's definitely the roughest entry of the series, even though it fixes a lot of the jank from the first game. It's just
Yeah.
mean. The game hates the player at all times.
Yeah. That guy's name is just New Sins. What?
As opposed to old ones.
He's
Original
crazy.
almost
Sin.
felt
Actually, wait a minute. That's just the Bible.
No, it's Original Sin.
No,
Or-
the new.
No, it's the new sins because...
The new one.
never mind, I ruined the joke. Shut up. Yeah, I'm kind of upset I never streamed the Pikmin games, because that actually would have been a great stream, now that I think about it. If I ever replay them, I'll probably replay them on stream.
Order of Splatoon. I wonder where they got that from. They one of the unlockables is, I'm assuming, a Splatoon.
This thing, I don't know what this thing is. It's a wall.
I mean, I can just tell you,
like,
Dennis.
Shot by it. Well, I'm assuming, because that's what it's called. And they like one-shot me with it. Yeah.
You do get it from side order. If you don't want to know how you get it, I won't tell you.
You don't have to tell me how. I figured it's from side order.
But you can probably figure out how you get it. It should be pretty obvious, honestly. No, I'm just gonna go right into the enemy base. You can't stop me. The poor Bloblobber is desperately trying to hit me.
Oh, no. I see Kraken, I run.
God damn, this Splatoon got me.
Yeah, they've been doing that.
Also, listen, man, I hope you're enjoying Pacific Drive. I know someone who worked on it, and he has been, like, ecstatic at the response the game has been getting. I'm so proud of him.
Oh yeah, I gotta look more into that. What kind of game is that again?
It is a survival roguelike where you drive around in a station wagon. An SCP station wagon.
Oh, that actually does sound like a very cool premise.
It looks really, really good, and I have nothing that can run it. I'm so happy.
All I know is that it really is like you have a car and you need to fix it up, and they'll sell one clip where someone just got hit by a police car just swerving into them on purpose while they're fixing the car.
What were the 3 cheap games,
Lizard
Man? Ow, ow, ow.
I'll have to pick it up at some point.
Yeah, it's really good. And, Dennis, you know how I mentioned that I know 2 people who worked on Gmod Tower that are, funnily enough, dating each other, and one of them was Fuhi Fuhi? Fuhi Fuhi is the one who worked on Pacific Drive.
That's how I recognize the name.
Yeah, because
But I never really paid attention to the clips. I just saw them like talking about it, but I didn't look into it.
Yeah, I know 2 of the people who worked on Gmod Tower, and it's very funny to me that they're dating each other, but one of them ended up working on Pacific Drive. Dinopunk Camp Canyonwood. Dinopunk has been on my list for a while.
Inked.
Damn, we lost.
You say Camp Canyonwood, and I read it as Camp Cretaceous. God damn it.
And Pseudo Regalia. I have that. I've been wanting to play it. I might stream it. I might put off Primal for a bit and knock out some platformers on stream. Because I said I was going to play Primal after Resident Evil 6, and I'm kind of thinking I want to play some other stuff instead and put off Primal for a bit.
No more Primal.
Yeah, I've been meaning to sit down and play Pseudo Regalia. There's also Corn Kids 64 and Cavern of Dreams that I really want to play.
Oh yeah, Corn Kids. Still need to play that.
Sorry, I yawned. I didn't hear any of that.
Oh, and still need to play Corn Kids 64.
Yeah, I have that. I don't actually have Cavern of Dreams, but it's pretty cheap.
Solid Snake.
And Batman.
Oh, there's also a horror game I really want to stream, and I might do that one first. It's called Elisa Developer's Cut. It is a tribute to PS1 era survival horror games that comes complete with FMV cutscenes, cheesy voice acting, and pre-rendered backgrounds.
Oh wow.
And I've heard it's actually really, really good.
So they went all in on making it like old feeling.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap too. It's only like, I think, $15 or something like that. And I would highly recommend it. I played the
everyone
demo.
just throws grenades over the wall. This thing seems kind of useless. I guess it's good for getting people back. I killed Batman.
Oh, good.
I can't
Finally.
believe Simkey is in the Suicide Squad that killed the Justice League.
And then Solid Snake came up behind me and killed me.
I just said you uninstalled Snake.
Yeah, I just deleted that guy's game while he was playing it.
But have you obtained Poison Ivy's iconic elemental fire axe yet?
Suicide Squad is such a mess. The weird thing to me is it actually reviewed well.
Yeah, people liked it. Like, the critics didn't, but like, the general public reviewed it well for some reason. It's like, it doesn't seem like that good of a game.
It honestly looks so cynical.
Yeah.
Though I have seen people point out that the game isn't really all that disrespectful to the comics because nobody hates comic characters more than comic writers.
True.
Because both DC and Marvel have done some absolutely atrocious things to their characters.
Yeah.
Guys,
Like,
I think we're losing.
I think we are. Like, I think I mentioned the By Odin's Fade thing from a Miles Morales comic.
Yeah.
That's a hate crime.
I can't believe that was even like greenlit for the actual line in it.
The problem with Miles Morales is the quality of his writing is dependent on whether a white guy or a black guy is writing him. Or rather, if it's a white guy or literally anyone else.
Yeah. Getting killed by Solid Snake.
Suicide Squad
God,
doesn't seem like a bad
suction
game,
bomb.
just waiting for a sale. I haven't seen any gameplay of it. I can kind of see what the appeal is, but that kind of game just isn't for me. It's probably going to kill Rocksteady, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the wolves don't get them first.
Seems like shooter RPG similar to Borderlands. Funny thing is, I don't like Borderlands. I like Borderlands 2, and that's it. And I only like it because of the co-op. I hate the writing. I actually don't think Borderlands is very funny.
Ain't fair.
I think it's more
I don't think
annoying
they
than
ever
anything
got
else.
very far in the story, though. But, I mean, fair enough.
I've seen other people play Borderlands. So,
Yeah.
I've seen what the humor is, and it's like they just Googled meme of the day and then reference it or something.
Yeah. I mean, the game's also
think
from
people do
2012.
Borderlands 2, though, I
Yeah,
did
I
have
mean,
fun when I
it's
played with
Borderlands.
Xeno a very long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, Borderlands 2 is gonna have dated humor due to the fact that it's from 2012.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god,
It's
the Agent 8.
Agent 8.
Also, hi
I'm surprised
Val.
I got that name.
Val, would you like to join, or are you sitting out tonight? You're sitting out? Okay, that's fine.
Heard.
Yeah, I think people say that Tales from the Borderlands is actually like pretty good.
The original.
The Telltale game.
Yeah, the original's okay. Apparently, New Tales from the Borderlands though is just absolute trash.
Well, I would assume the team is completely different for that one too.
Yeah.
Borderlands? More like Borderlands.
From what I heard,
I
the
just
main
love
issue-
I love the finger gun QTE sequence in Tales from the Borderlands.
I'll admit,
I
that's
feel like
funny.
Oh, God.
that scene
Like their
is so
roller.
good. That's the only thing I've seen from the entire game, and I'm like, okay, they kind of went off with that one right there.
Well, I know New Tales from the Borderlands has a lot of like really bad writing and just outdated humor, so it seems like they just kind of did the Borderlands 2 thing, except they still kept it at 2012.
Blame Randy.
I've seen a little bit of the Minecraft story mode
Randy
Telltale
Evans.
game, and it just looks so bad, but it's also funny because it's trying to take itself so seriously, but Minecraft stuff just keeps happening.
Yeah. I don't even... It's not even the original Telltale who made the new Tales from the Borderlands.
No, the new Telltale is like a fucking...
Some other company.
Yeah, it's just wearing Telltale as a flush suit.
Yeah. Because they just
The
bought the
last
name.
Telltale
Pretty-
release
they're
was
already
when they
lost most
finished
of
The
employees.
Walking Dead, basically.
Yeah.
It's not outdated humor, it's a period piece as well. Borderlands
You know,
came out at
at
a
some
time.
point-
That is true.
You know, you think
believe
about how at
Borderlands
some point people are going to be talking about stuff like the game that we're playing right now as like a period a retro game that's like
Oh
a
god, do
period
not.
piece of
Just
the
don't,
time.
don't. You can stop now.
People will say Splatoon 3 is my favorite retro game.
Dennis. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
ask
you know
you to shut up.
I mean,
GameCube
unless the
games are
community
retro.
server started, this game is gonna die
Well,
eventually.
the Xbox 360 games are retro at this point.
Oh yeah, they're 20 years old almost.
Yes, that's exactly my point.
Which also means, oh crap, Dead Rising is almost 20 years old.
Oh yeah.
Can we get an anniversary re-release or something?
Nah, Xbox One remake and PS4 and Xbox One port. You stuck with that forever.
Capcom, give Dead Rising the remake treatment. Make it good. Those Canadian developers that tanked the series are no longer around, so we're good. Develop it in-house.
They actually almost won that.
Aw, damn.
That was close.
So like
They
a
did
lot of Comedy
shit job
Central's
covering
comedy.
their base, too.
See, the problem, isn't it, with Comedy Central is so many of their shows are trying to recapture the spirit of South Park without anything that made South Park funny.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many Comedy Central shows that are literally just South Park without the humor. They're just painfully
Still
unfunny.
making stuff.
And they try on 2 different occasions to make shows making fun of the current president. There was like, I think it was Little Bush, and I think there was the foul president for Trump, and neither of them were funny. You have literally the perfect moron to make jokes about, and you still somehow fail at being funny.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Saturday Night Live. They're just so consistently unfunny on the same subject.
I'm surprised they're still able to stay alive.
I remember in high school, my classmates convinced one of my history teachers, who was always like showing movies in class rather than teaching, to show
Wait,
a
did we
scene
get
from
matched with
Saturday
the same
Night
group?
Live.
We did.
We what?
It's the same group.
Oh, Mal. A scene from Saturday Night Live that had Katy Perry on it, where it was just 2 women talking about Katy Perry's tits the entire time. And that was just the joke, it was just big tits. And it really wasn't funny, because all the joke was, haha, this woman has big tits.
Yeah, well,
And my classmates were laughing their asses off, and I was just sitting here like, where's the joke? Where's the humor? Where's the funny? And then they started making fun of me because I didn't think it was funny. I'd say most adult animated comedies aren't that great, except for Smiling Friends. See, I don't like Smiling Friends, but I don't think it's bad. The humor just isn't for me. I can definitely see how it could be funny. The thing is, Psychic Pebbles consistently has never made me laugh. He is a really good animator, and I can definitely see how he's funny. It's just not my kind of humor.
yeah. So random comedies, I guess they're remaking Naked Gun for some reason.
No, you cannot have Naked Gun
and,
without Leslie Nielsen.
No.
And
I'm
even
down with
worse
it.
is Seth MacFarlane is one of the main writers.
No!
I'm down with it though. The cast Lisa in it. I would love to see how the heck it would pull one off.
No,
Very
don't.
good.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Zucker,
it's-
even in Zucker, is a style of humor that just doesn't really exist anymore. Seth MacFarlane will never be able to capture that. And they
It's a
will
movie-
certainly not be able to do it well without Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those movies that like you can't remake it.
I
It's not
will
gonna be the
allow it
same.
if half of the runtime is a running gag on the Taken 3 fence jump scene, and they're just making fun of it the whole movie. Then I'd be cool with
Half
it.
of the movie is just the fence jump scene.
Ow.
For those who aren't aware, in the movie Taken 3, there's a scene in which Liam Neeson's character is jumping a fence, and there's about 30 jump cuts over the span of 2 seconds. For some reason,
Yeah.
it's like the funniest, and the whole movie is like this too. That's not like just the only scene. The movie is just riddled with like unnecessary jump cuts. Like it's
It is,
uncomfortable to
yeah.
watch. But that scene particularly sticks out as being very funny. That many jump cuts with like riveting action soundtrack, and he's just jumping like a mildly fence.
That's a hell of a boss. See, oh, we actually won. Nice. Go team. I watched Hell of a Boss for Erica Lindbeck because she voices Luna. And I got basically done with the first season when I realized, wait a minute, I have not laughed once. I am watching this for one character. I'm not going to keep watching.
That is fair.
And again, it's not that it's a bad show, I just don't think it's funny. Like, the only reason why I was watching was because of Luna.
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm a furry, I actually really like Erica Lindbeck. I was excited when I heard she was cast, because she's one of my favorite voice actors. But no, like, it's not that it's, like, bad. It was entertaining. It's just, it's supposed to be a comedy, and it was failing in its main goal. I've actually been considering picking it up again, and just appreciating it for what it is, rather than thinking of it as something that's supposed to make me laugh. Every character looks like someone you'd like to whack in the face with a sledgehammer. See, that's fair. I also really don't like the whole jokes about so-and-so if it was written by Vivzy Pop, because I think that's kind of an insult to Vivzy. I mean, I get that's the point, but like, there's nothing wrong with her style of humor, it's just not for you.
Yeah.
Like, I really wish people would just recognize when something isn't for them. Rather than trying to paint something as being problematic or bad because they just don't find it funny or don't enjoy it.
Oh. That's your Forsaken.
There was a jump there.
Or Forspoken.
What was that?
Oh, that's your Forspoken.
Hmm?
Apparently
I mean,
people have been
I've
saying
heard
that
that
game on
game's-
clearance for like $5.
I mean, I've heard that game's honestly like alright.
I guess it plays okay, but the actual like dialogue is insufferable throughout the entire game.
I've heard that
Well,
the
I think
dialogue isn't actually as bad as everyone makes it out to be. There's
Yeah.
just a lot of really cringy moments. But
Yeah.
it's not completely
Easy.
bad.
I think it's easy to nitpick because you can point out like some dialogue that sounds kind of silly or unnatural, or pull a lot of like scenes that are intended to be just humorous anyways, and make that as if it's the whole game. Oh, that's funny.
It was bad enough to
Characters
tank a studio, though.
rude everyone for no reason.
Yeah. I think overall the
But
actual game is
I've heard it's like
mediocre at
fine.
best.
Like, it's not the best game in the world. It's not like the game of the year or anything. But
No,
if you
it's
pick
never
it up,
gonna be.
you know, on like a sale or something, you could get some fun out of it.
Yeah.
Also, that he heard that
Oh,
the main character in the game was just rude to everyone for no reason.
yeah, that too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't watch anyone play it, so I haven't seen like any gameplay.
Look, that's just how New Yorkers are, okay?
True. I've never been to New York, but I believe it. It's funny to me that there's like a
It's
rivalry between
authentic
New York
every
and Chicago
character,
that has
okay?
existed for decades, if not over a century. That's always just funny to me.
Yeah, so good luck running for Spoken on PC and max. You need like fucking 4090 to actually run it at a reasonable frame rate. It has like ridiculous spec requirements for no reason at all.
Like, not in a funny way, just like, wow, this character's an asshole to people who are asking them for help.
Yeah.
It's New York.
I actually am surprised we won that.
Hey, victory.
Also, my leather jacket's back in the game, so I'm happy.
Hey.
We're getting ever closer to me being able to recreate my outfit from Splatoon 2.
Nice.
All I need is the Newsboy cap, and I don't know if it's back.
I swear I've seen something similar to it, but I don't know if it is actually back.
It was something they added late into Splatoon 2's life, I know that. But the rockin' leather jacket, which is what I'm currently wearing, is the chest piece that I was wearing at the end of Splatoon 2 when I stopped playing it. Oh, also with the whole thing about people making up reasons why something sucks when it's really that it just doesn't appeal to them. Baldur's Gate 3. I have seen so many people say the game is actually trash because it's turn-based, and I'm like, it's just, then you just don't like turn-based games. It doesn't make the game bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in a shitposting group on Facebook for Elder Scrolls fans called Nerd Posting, and there was a dude there when someone posted a Baldur's Gate meme who was saying that turn-based RPGs, or just turn-based games in general, are objectively terrible. And me and a couple other guys were making fun of him for applying that to Baldur's Gate 3. And he was just insisting that turn-based games are never good under any circumstances.
Yeah,
he stopped talking when I said, "What are you gonna do, milk me?"
All defeating argument.
Thing I really like is
there's someone behind this.
There's like a dice roll aspect to your choices in Baldur's Gate, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing that I kind of don't like about it. I understand the appeal, and I mean, I've done D&D, like, that stuff is fun, because you're making it up on the fly and playing within the rules of that game, but I would be treating Baldur's Gate less like a D&D campaign and more like a choice narrative RPG kind of thing, and basically be obsessively save reloading when I make a choice that I know I want the outcome of, only to fail a roll when I really would like a certain outcome to happen. Where, like, I see the choice, I know what I want to happen, I have the skills to technically pass it, but I end up failing by random chance. And then I would just be save reloading a bunch, because I would want a preferable outcome that feels right to me.
The thing about that is that's actually no different than what other RPGs do with dialogue choices. They just do it as a percentage, which is essentially still a die roll, because you can influence your chances in Baldur's Gate 3. You can increase how many rolls you can get bonuses, or you can just have another party member do it for you with their better odds. So it's really no different than what other games already do. It's just being physically shown as a dice roll.
Well, I liked it better how, like, so I'll pull up Fallout New Vegas as an example, because it's skill checks. Those are not percentage based, they are stat based, and if you don't meet the requirement, you will not, it's pass fail. And I like it because it's like, I could see the choices that I could make within the type of character that I've built, and I can't be mad that I've like failed an outcome because I didn't like have my character have a certain skill level. I'm just, oh well, I guess I can't, get that, I can't take that route.
This wall? What does this wall
and
thing
that
do?
incentivizes more playthroughs with different builds, because you can try comes that way. But I don't
no
like when
balls,
it
a
leaves
true TES fan would bite your dick off like Vivek did the Molag Ball. I forgot about that.
I mean,
What is Queen Bee wearing? What the fuck outfit is that?
they're a real one for that. Let's be honest.
Well, Vivek was a woman at one point. I think.
Just flatter color screen.
Was that?
Wow, the splatter color screen's kind of terrible.
Yeah, all it does is it make your screen go black and white.
Yeah, I assumed it was just like a big shield or something, but no, you just can't see.
Wait, it doesn't do anything. I've been avoiding it and feeling like I've messed up when I've run into it.
It makes your screen go black and white, and it muffles your audio. That's all it does.
Apparently, it also does damage too. Good luck killing anyone with it.
Oh.
Some people were not using it for a while because people with certain sensory disorders, like autism, were complaining that it was overstimulating. So the community kind of banded together and decided not to use it until it was patched, and I think it was patched to be less overstimulating.
That's good. Glad it did get patched because I literally didn't even know that was like a thing the community was doing.
Yeah, people were saying that if you're using it at this point, you're just intentionally an asshole.
Yeah, I was like, well, I didn't know. I'm not in the fucking Splatoon community. I just played the game.
Yeah, like that's what they said. I wouldn't agree to that because I mean most people probably aren't terminally online like a lot of Splatoon users are. Ow. But this is the thing people were saying. Oh, there's a lot of
I
new
literally
items.
follow the Splatoon Instagram page, then nothing else. Like, I don't know anything about the community.
There's one well-known player in the community that I follow, and that's about it. A few of the streamers I follow and am friends with are also big in the Splatoon community, not in the sense that they're well-known players, but they just post about it a lot. Like, if you know the VTuber RogueSpyke, they post about Splatoon a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ow.
they're in our base.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm dead. I'll get them.
Now they're dead. I got them, but I also died at the same time.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
All that for a drop of clout.
Useless bubble wall, go. Could like at least
Colorblind
block
mode,
shots
activate.
or something.
It's basically just an activate colorblind mode button.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, they're in our base again with the thingy.
Don't worry, I'm in their base.
Like the radar shield thing.
Bubble shield? Or bubbler. Big bubbler, that's it.
Yeah, I just chased them out.
And
they died.
I only know Halo terms.
finally the blob water dropped down so I could kill him.
Ow. Well, I was in their base for a while, but they already undid all the damage I did.
Go colorblind mode. Oh, I hit someone. Can't see color anymore.
I actually used your splatter screen to hide from that person that was nearby in order to kill them. Because I just ran behind it and then started lobbing bubbles at them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, Dennis,
like,
I'm sorry. I interrupted you earlier and I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry. So, I will consider it payback for all the time that you've talked over me.
Like, the only thing the splatter screen seems like it can do is just make it so people can't see you very easily. Like,
That's about all it
through
does.
it specifically. Because like, it doesn't do
It doesn't
enough
even block
damage.
shots.
Yeah, Every time I throw it out, everyone just spams shots through it or spams grenades through it, and it's like, what's the point of this thing? Definitely needs a buff.
Exploded me. Aren't you guys? Aren't you guys happy you finally have a means to torment me in my own stream?
Well, we've
Yeah.
had a means to do it.
Well, you guys now have
Wow,
a more
it's not
direct
this.
means of... fuck. I should probably make that obnoxiously loud, but I'm worried that it'll actually bother people. Little sploosh? Don't fucking
Yeah,
call
little
yourself
sploosh.
that. What's wrong with you?
Wow, what's wrong with the name?
It just sounds wrong. Hey, you Jan, did you get jump scared with the pipe? Yeah, speaking of UJA, we are likely doing Deep Rock next week, and also Rude. I hear you fart in my presence.
Well, why is it spelled F-A-R-D?
Twitch
Is that a typo?
doesn't like certain words.
Typo in the group chat. Typo in the group chat.
Well, no, it's because Twitch doesn't like the word fart. There's some words you can't say, and one of them is fart.
That's ridiculous.
You can't say fart on
Someone
TV.
named- What the hell?
Like 1960s TV regulations. Like you can't show a toilet on screen.
Apparently when someone has colorblind mode on, they make a violently loud gurgling noise.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the overstimulating part, I think.
That's one
Yeah.
of the overstimulating parts.
This
Oh, yeah.
thing is... Who greenlit this thing?
I don't know. It's literally just annoying and useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an annoyance rather than... I didn't mean to let that go, but I'm just going to put it there. It's more of an annoyance than an actual hindrance, because it doesn't actually stop anyone from doing anything.
Yeah, and it's like... I can physically see the person trying to attack me, and I can tell that they're not on my team.
Yeah, like... It doesn't really help you at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't help you cover turf. It doesn't help you fight your enemies. It doesn't stop them from fighting you, and it doesn't hinder them in any real way. It literally
Yeah.
does nothing useful. It's like, I don't like the
It's
super
a
chump,
very
but at
close
least it
way
can
to be
cover good
hypnotic.
turf.
Oh my god, stop with
Yeah.
the fucking killer whales. Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that guy just is... Oh,
And
we just
Dennis.
lost someone on our side, too. Oh.
Rip.
Well, let's just become a 3v3.
Nice.
Oh god!
Well, I rejoined anyway.
Well, at least you're
Wait,
able to
can you rejoin? Oh, you can rejoin a friend lobby, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. This isn't the like the Splatfest lobbies where you can't.
Yeah.
Hey, we won.
We just can't have more than 4 people in a friend lobby.
Oh, Dennis still shows up on the end screen.
Well, because no one swapped in. That doesn't happen in
Oh,
this
yeah.
game. So it's going to show everyone even if they are disconnected. If I was the only person
Did we
left on
win
the
at least?
team, it would still show all 4 of us.
Did we win at least, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we won.
Hey. I inked so much turf too.
Yeah, none of it counted. Well, I mean, it counted for the end result, but you got 0 points from it.
Yeah. I had over like 1,000 P or
Wow.
whatever.
I
I
think
was
it's just
like,
points.
hey. I did like 2 full loops of the enemy territory and they didn't even see me.
Shut the fuck up, Brenna.
What?
The dude's name of the enemy team. Shut the fuck up, Brenna.
Oh.
Someone's got some beef.
What did Brenna do to you?
Apparently, they didn't shut
Enough
the
to
fuck
make it
up.
their Switch name.
What's with all the killer whales? Jesus.
Oh, that's a yawn.
Oh, there's a roller just rushing into our base. It's done.
Yep, and
Ow.
you did.
Urchin,
Get
prickly
mildly
squid.
inconvenienced.
You know, I've never had sea urchin before. I wonder what it's like.
From what I know, some people like it, other people do not.
I like it.
I've never had it.
I would be interested in trying it. It is not something I would have considered eating years ago, but I'm gonna
I've
try
had
it.
it in sushi.
What's it taste like?
A roller in our base.
Like fish.
Okay.
Like
Obviously.
like fish. I don't know how else to
The
describe
roller
it,
got into our
unfortunately.
base and then just used his rockets and just walked away.
Refuses
So-
to elaborate. Leaves.
Yeah, he killed me, fired a rocket volley, and then just walked away. Not even like roller, just normally walked.
He just said my work
I
here
think
is
they
done.
might be a kid.
Yeah.
I remember the year this game came out, I was playing it around Christmas. I think it was like day of or day after Christmas, and there were a ton of new players who were mostly children. And in that same day, 3 or 4 people walked right into my Booyah Bomb after I threw it. I was in awe of the number of times it happened.
A wall.
Gotcha.
Oh god. The guy with the bow is actually really good.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen
Oh,
someone as good as
that's,
both before.
that's shut the fuck up, Brenna Lamel.
Oh, I got him. Bow guy down.
Ow.
Oh, good, finally.
The century's best agent.
What the fuck did you think was going to happen, child?
As
He
you
was gonna
Misatsu
win.
child.
The roller just tried to fucking beeline
I don't think he
straight for
realized-
me.
I don't think he realizes he has a ranged
into my
attack.
bubbles. Yeah, I don't think they do. Because they certainly didn't know how to deal with me just throwing bubbles at their face at like point blank range.
Yeah.
The child only got 502 points.
Lamau.
Oh.
Oh, Simkey. Cat
What?
is going back home on March 9th and will be streaming again shortly after that.
Hey, nice. Took her a while. I'm glad she's getting back.
Yeah, well, she was dealing with some very serious family issues that I will
Yeah.
not get into on stream, and I would appreciate if no one else did. It is for her to talk about, not me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking forward to seeing her stream again.
Yeah.
It's Queen Bee again. Wait, they were in our lobby earlier.
They were, yeah.
with us earlier.
'Cause we were
Yeah,
wondering
that's the
what they
same
were
one.
wearing. Not the
I'm
same
seeing
group,
a lot of
though.
repeats tonight.
No, she must. She must be in the lobby with randoms. Well, I guess now she knows that we are a group, because we are the same group that she was dealing with.
Yeah.
Ow. I can tell who's finished it's hard to talk. I can tell who's finished side order based on what they're wearing.
Finish?
Huh?
I said they're finished.
I am. Like, no joke, my grandma's finished.
What did you think was gonna happen? With kid? You ran right into me as I was just blindly firing.
Fucking explosher. Hate that thing.
I got Squid Kid 41.
What happened to the other 40?
I ate them.
I also got them.
I
I
killed
ate
Queen Bee,
them.
apparently.
Oh, guys, I forgot to mention, I finally made it as a streamer. I'm finally getting, hey, how are you doing messages on Twitter.
Yo, there's a person there?
I got 2 today, and they were from legitimate
I killed
people.
someone with my ink storm.
Like, they weren't scammers, they weren't bots, they were, like, actual people.
Oh.
But, I
That's
ignored
cheating
one of them,
Friday.
and I responded to the other, and they apparently wanted to make new friends, and I told them this ain't the way to do it, and told them to stop messaging me.
Yeah, that's right. Right on for names.
Yeah, I'm not going to be friends with someone who I don't follow, who doesn't follow me, who I've never even seen before, just out of the blue going, hey, do you want to be friends? I'm not going to... No. At least talk to me first. Or, like,
Yeah.
post on my stuff, or say something. I'm not going to just be friends with a stranger out of the blue.
I mean, the guy still could have been a scammer, just long-term scam.
True.
Next thing you know, they'll be hitting me up saying, why don't you open up, or why don't you purchase one of my commissions that are not stolen art?
Well, I mean, the funny thing is, I say this, but, like, I became friends with Atsumori because he just messaged me and said, want to be friends? And I said, sure. But I already knew who he was. I had been to his streams before. We had spoken in servers before. We just never spoke to each other directly until that point.
But that makes sense.
Thank you, listen, man. We're here all week. Well, probably. I say at the end of the week.
I put her on her short leash.
I saw a post talking about the Splatoon protagonists. We now know that Agent 8 doesn't talk because they're shy. We know Captain, who is the original Agent 3, doesn't talk because they're stoic. We don't know enough about the new Agent 3, but the person's headcanon for Agent 4, that's a Splatoon 2 protagonist, is that the reason why they don't talk is because they're too lazy to open their mouth. Hi Thrice, how's it going? You have an important question. Oh dear. What is it? Hit me with it. Answer truthfully. Oh, okay. Oh,
What is
Booyah
this?
bombs go through gratings. Am I a squid or am I a kid? Oh, why did my throat get that? I'm an octopus. I'm actually dying as well. Well, someone just rolled off the side.
Oh, that poor umbrella.
I saw that.
Oh, this poor person too.
Ow.
What's that white crap?
Unfollows. No. I don't know what's wrong with me. Hang on. Oh, I have to suffer for another minute and a half. Bear with me, guys. I thought the guy's title was Farted Boy. What did you think was going to happen?
Okay, that guy with the dualies is a menace.
Those are the
yeah,
new
it is.
dualies, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elizabeth, I'm trying to hydrate. I can't yet. I still have a minute. Oh, oh no, I hesitate. I'm not fast enough. But that's right, so you're still here. I hope you're doing well.
Those dualies are just killing everyone. Okay.
You are? Yay. Panicking Alamambo.
I love that title.
I think panicking is something you get from side order. In fact, I think the name of the creature you get the panicking thing from is the panicking Alamambo. It's the
So this is gonna be a close
fish with
one.
a wheel on it that you do
Like
in
the
the
dually guys.
in one of the mission types.
Oh, that's what the white one is. Order shot replica.
Yeah, it's some side order.
I see, so you actually get like a lot of gear from side order.
It's not a whole lot, but you do actually get weapons from it, and you get a lot more than just one or two.
Okay.
Hope you are too.
That was
Yeah,
actually close.
I've been good. I was on a friend's
I
stream
need to bug
earlier.
out for a quick moment.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, Simkey, side order is very much worth playing, especially if you want some more backstory on Pearl and Marina and Agent 8.
Yeah, I have the pass. I just haven't gotten around to playing it yet.
Alright, yeah, do you guys want to stop here for a moment? So,
Oh,
Oh, we are going to.
well then.
oh, well, we're stopping.
That works.
So I actually mentioned on when we started that I had to swap locations because it would have spoiled what you unlock at the end of side order.
Mm.
But I'm back in the base game hub now. Alright. Excuse me. Oh, I like that plush. Oh, you can zoom in
For what?
in the shops.
We can?
Okay,
Yeah,
what?
hit ZR while in the shops.
And you have to have a charging station.
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah, you can. Huh.
Where?
Just in the shops, hit ZR. It's only in the clothing shops, I think. Hit CR and it'll zoom in on your character for whatever part for the shop.
Oh, you could zoom in on the the close when you're trying it on. That makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know you could. Alright, let's wait for Zeno to get back and then we'll open the lobby again. Because there's actually a timer. If you take too long, it'll just auto start the lobby.
Yeah.
Hope you guys had a good supper.
Mm.
I had curry. We got pork tenderloin from Mitsuwa, which is a Japanese supermarket chain, some time ago. And we didn't use all of it for ramen. So what was left, we used for curry. And it was really good. I kind of goofed, though, and didn't mix my curry and rice properly. Because I had sambal olek in it, which is like chili paste. And there was a gob of it that didn't get mixed in with anything else. So I took a bite of a thing of rice and got the entire gob of the sambal olek that hadn't been mixed in.
Oh.
And that was unpleasant.
Yeah.
I like spicy food. That was unpleasant.
I come back, and the first thing I hear is, I like spicy food, but that was unpleasant. What the shit happened?
When I had the curry, there was a gob of the sambal olek that did not get mixed in with the rice and curry.
Oh.
So when I took a bite, it was just sambal olek. And,
Who has team-wide buffs on for the golden experience?
My money's still going. Let me check what it's at.
I don't have any.
Okay.
9 more.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my experience ones then.
Cool.
I hear Bandit going off.
The beep beep.
Oh, the other day, I was singing a song in the kitchen while I was cooking. And, lobby's open, by the way. And, it was the LEGO Racers build menu theme from the original LEGO Racers. And I was just singing it and, tapping on the counter to the beat of the music. And I look over and I see Bandit dancing as he's listening to me.
Oh.
Yeah, the funny thing is, he reacts to me singing, he doesn't react to anyone else singing. And if we play songs that are like what I normally would sing to him, he doesn't react to them at all. He only reacts if it's me doing it.
Just you.
Peaches does react to some music, but all he's reacted to
His name
is
is
being
just Ox.
angry when he hears country music. And almost falling asleep when he hears a song from Octopath Traveler.
Speaking of, Octopath Traveler got delisted from Switch because the publishers changed.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, Nintendo published it outside of Japan, but Square Enix published it in Japan, and that partnership has ended, so Square is taking over. It'll be back up shortly.
Yeah.
Or will it? This is Square Enix after all.
Octopath is technically an ongoing series. It'll be back, and they outright said it would be back.
That's
Man,
also
they said that about
very,
Deus
very
Ex as
good.
well. I'm still mad about that one.
About what?
They said that about Deus Ex as well, and I'm still mad about that one.
That one never got delisted, did it?
No, just, you know, Square Enix kind of tanked that series.
Well, it's kind
And-
of, I mean, I get what you mean, but it's
Oh, there's a person behind me.
I'm just
How
still
are you
mad about
hiding?
it, especially with recent news about it.
Yep, the upcoming Deus Ex got canceled.
No.
Yep, because of Embracer, and they already sold 2 companies, Saber Interactive and Gearbox.
You find it weird that the game that was canceled was also likely not an Adam Jensen related game, because they kind of should finish that whole story.
Elias Tufexis said he was never contacted, but it was still in, like, production. It wasn't actually in active development.
Yeah.
It was an active development. It was an active development for like 2 years.
No, it was just in production for 2 years.
Like all these companies are like doing extremely well for themselves. I mean, except Embracer. Embracer, it's not doing well for themselves, but like EA and all of them are doing well, and then it's like, we laid off 680 employees and canceled the game they were working on.
Not only that, EA said they're going to stop doing licensed games altogether.
Yeah.
Wait, was it that they're stopping licensed games altogether? I thought it was just licensed games that they don't think will do well.
There was just stuff that they don't think will do well.
Okay, I
They're
thought it
not
was
gonna-
altogether.
Yeah, they're probably not just gonna. You're not gonna see like a licensed game from EA that isn't like, you know, some hot oddity type franchise or something. Like you're not gonna see some, you know, little known kind of thing from or a lesser. You're just gonna get probably Star Wars games.
Well, they just canceled one, so maybe not.
They canceled the
just like
Mandalorian
Star
one.
Wars game. Well, it's like a
That's the one.
games, but like, you know, maybe just not
The
that
people
one.
figured out which one was actually canceled, because remember they just stated they canceled a Star Wars first-person shooter.
Yeah, which would have been the Mandalorian one. From Respawn.
Oh, of course. Well, Respawn does all this first-person Star Wars stuff for EA.
Also, I was gonna say something, I just forgot what it was. God damn it.
ADHD moment.
Yep.
Yep.
Respawn has only done the Star Wars Jedi series for EA. DICE did the EA Battlefront games.
Oh, DICE, yeah. Right. Maybe someday Respawn will be free of the Apex mines.
Well, they
I
did.
keep holding on hope.
They
that
did do the
maybe
Star Wars
maybe,
Jedi games, so they have actually worked on stuff other than Apex.
Yeah, true.
I mean, they came out with one last year.
I'd been holding out hope that maybe one day DICE will be free of being the Battlefield/Battlefront developers, and
Yeah.
that just ain't gonna. It just ain't gonna happen.
Crane Lord?
I would
Why?
make another Mirror's Edge game.
Why would you name yourself that?
Well,
That is.
I would like
certainly
another
name.
Mirror's Edge game. I know it's not gonna happen.
Speaking of,
They specifically
Catalyst
announced
was a
in recent
good
years that
game.
they're not
People
gonna-
were mean about it.
It was good. I liked it. I replayed it recently.
Yeah.
I need to actually finish it, and I had it on PS4. I'm probably going to buy it on Steam so I can play it on my Steam Deck. I think it is a perfectly fine game, and people were too harsh on it because it wasn't a sequel that they wanted.
Should have been
Yeah.
a sequel though. I really wish they did go straight up kind of rebuilding the story, because they basically rebooted it. Like this wasn't like.
Well, they
an
didn't basically
origin
reboot it.
story,
They
it was
literally
like a
rebooted
prequel.
it. It's a complete
Like,
reimagining
yeah.
of the first game.
So yeah, it's a reimagining. So you end up with similar story beats and with a character who kind of at that point has less character progression than where the first game even was. It's kind of like playing the
Game's
first Lara Croft, like the Tomb Raider like reboot series.
Oh, the Tomb Raider reboot.
Where their whole
the
thing
Tomb Raider
was
reboot
is
too.
not where they're like the whole point is not Lara Croft at her prime, it's building up to it. So Catalyst
Yeah.
was kind of like that. And then unfortunately, the game ends right at the point where you'd basically be back in like Mirror's Edge 1 Prime.
Yeah.
And DICE was like, yeah, we're not gonna do those games anymore.
Pretty sure it's more EA's choice. Honestly.
Yeah. I know they, I know
Oh,
they
like
recently
billion
had
copies.
like a statement where they're not looking for those kinds of experiences in the near future.
keep forgetting beacons, not grenades.
because they're just gonna because like after the failure of the its recent Battlefield title, that when they had a lot of issues and such, that
2042, I believe.
yeah, they're basically like, we're committed to working on these issues and providing the experience that people want, blah blah blah. Because of that, we're not going to be focusing on like smaller passion projects and whatnot and whatever, like something like that. I'm just like, okay, so Mirza didn't happen.
There's a guy in our base. Oh, there's multiple
I need
guys in our base.
I really just I need a tight first person like parkour game already again. Dying Light 2 comes very close. Scratches at some of that itch, but it's not quite there.
I need some help back at spawn.
I'm coming, I just died.
That guy ran
Yeah,
off
I
anyways.
just respawned.
Yeah, I was in their
Oh,
base.
that's why he ran off.
Respawn is only to. Oh, I already read that. I thought that was a new message. Bring back Army of Two. Bring back Alice Madness Returns. Or just Alice in general.
The least they could do is reactivate the Army of Two servers. I think the game.
There's a lot EA could bring back. That would be better than trying to stick with a dead horse.
Yeah, because like the new Battlefield is, it's dead pretty much. I don't think anyone's really playing it. Most
Bring
people
back
just went
Mercenaries.
for-
I feel like that'd be like a monkey paw situation, as much as I would like for them to bring back Mercenaries series. Because
Yeah,
consider the general gameplay loop of that game, and you're just asking for whoever's a holder to basically fill it with open world bloat.
Oh
Yeah, it's
god,
probably
you have a
just
point. That's like people asking for Bloody Roar to come back. Actually don't want Bloody Roar to come back because Konami owns it now.
Yeah. Like, and also Mercenaries 1 is really the only, like, actually good game in the franchise of, well, only 2
Mercenaries
games
2 is
total.
fine.
It was fine, but
Look-
it definitely did not hold up as well.
I like Mercenaries 2.
Look, Peter Stormare's in both games, and that instantly elevates your title.
Oh, speaking of, have you guys seen what the Until... Oh, this is the new map, by the way. Have you guys seen what Until Dawn looks like on PS5?
No, I haven't.
There's a lot of visual noise because they just upped the detail on everything for no rhyme with no rhyme or reason.
I see. I thought it looked kind of off from the, like, trailer.
You look,
I
what?
think I've seen some screenshots though that look more in line to how it originally looked, and it may just be weird early trailer shots.
Well, my
They-
problem is
they
they're
didn't
also
give,
going to
like,
give it
a
a more
release date.
standard third-person camera.
Oh. Why?
I'll be interested to see how they pull that off. My thing with it is that it's not Supermassive specifically that's working on it.
No, it's not.
Although it is Supermassive devs, like there are people that have worked on Until Dawn, so I'm a little bit more optimistic about it. Plus, hearing that there is very likely, it's very likely going to be a bit of an extended cut in which some characters may have actually more screen time than they did. One being the actress Jess
Really?
posted she did work for the remake / remaster.
Well,
So,
she's not in the game for very long because for most of the game she's just missing in action.
Yeah, and she kind of hinted that she did more work for this remaster title, which would mean possibly more scenes, and I would very much like that.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Why the colorblind thing is completely useless.
maybe it's
I
just
got hit by it. There's nothing.
people nitpicking, but the one scene that I saw that was a comparison, it really looked like it was better in the original.
Yeah, no, I felt that watching the trailer, because my main thing was it felt like it was missing there's a distinct look of like blue tint to that game with like the lighting and such. Like it felt in some of the trailer shots they were going for like a realistic lighting when the original went with more of like a stylized like movie set lit kind of thing. where is the lighting technically natural? No. But does it look good? Yes.
I think that was a similar problem with The Last of Us Part 1, where they got rid of the brown lighting that the game had a lot.
Yeah, because
Like,
I think the Last
realistic
of Us Part 1
lighting
remake
doesn't always
straight
look-
up worse. The Last of Us Part
Yeah.
1 remake looks
Yeah.
straight up worse than the original and the
It does.
first
Like, it
remake.
genuinely does. And
Yeah,
th-
they also
that's
randomly
lighting
added a-
doesn't necessarily be better.
that's really
They
the
also
problem with
randomly
Sony
added
is they
a bunch
keep
of
trying to remake
channels.
games, well, that where they sacrifice the art direction in favor of herder realism.
Yeah. Because, like... and also, for some reason, they just added a random reference to The Office.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they just added The Office. Amiibo collecting imp. I didn't know there was an amiibo collecting tag.
That's funny. I wonder how you get that.
Either random, or maybe if you have, like, enough amiibos or something.
Probably random?
Pretty good map.
Yeah, it's a pretty good map.
But that is now, I think, 3 yawns.
Something like that. I haven't been paying attention.
Oh. I'm just gonna add those. Oh, god damn it. There we go. I did better than their entire fucking team. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, when you're using an arrow spray, it's kind of hard to do that. But
Oh, bye, Dennis.
I accidentally backed out and misclicked. It's fine.
okay. I thought it was
Once
your
it
connection.
wasn't the internet.
Yep.
But she's like,
Lethal Company just hates Dennis.
It wasn't something
Spoiler
that
movie.
happened in previous, like, though. That those issues weren't something that was like popping up before.
Yeah.
And there was that update that had like the arachnophobia mode and whatnot, and I think that something with that ended up being the cause of connection issues being more prevalent because other people were reporting the same.
Oh, weird.
Maybe not. But I never had that issue before, and I would join with randoms too. Like I played like a little bit without like all of you, and still, I never had issues then. So I don't know.
Weird. Also, I was thinking, like, didn't something happen with Naughty Dog recently? And yeah, I guess Sony laid off like 900 employees.
That was across all of Sony. Even
Yeah,
Insomniac
all
got
of
hit.
Like, wait, didn't they just have a wildly successful game that made a lot of money?
Yeah, they had a couple.
I feel like a lot of this isn't because they're not doing well enough financially, but because
not.
they're trying to save money.
It's not. It's perpetual growth to appease shareholders, because shareholders like growth. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what is lost at the cost of that growth. As long as the numbers go up and it looks like Sony is growing, the shareholders will be happy.
Yeah, because like they didn't grow because they sold more games. They grew because they stopped paying 900 people.
Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of publicly traded companies now, is they are not answering the consumers, they are answering the shareholders. The people who don't even buy the
Yeah.
games or the products. People who are furthest removed from the products, because they're just there to get money.
Yeah, like they probably don't even... Honestly, they probably don't even know what they're buying.
Well, no, given what Nintendo has stated their shareholders have asked, because Nintendo is weird. They are publicly traded, technically, but they basically ignore their shareholders. They still have the meetings, but it's just to let them know what they're doing. And whenever they have
Yeah.
the questions round, they actually write down some of the questions they got that they thought were sketchy. And at one point, Nintendo published an official list of some of the stupidest questions they've been asked. And one of them was,
amazing.
why do they always talk about games? Why don't they make something else?
I think it was like yeah, that's what it was. Like an AT&T exec apparently asked the showrunner for Game of Thrones if they would record the entire season in phone aspect ratio vertically.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
Well, there was a
Because,
Harriet Tubman movie that came out a couple years ago, and no one was able to verify this, but one of the guys who worked on it, I think it was actually the director, it may have been the writer, said that he had pitched the movie in the 90s, and a studio executive suggested having a white woman play Harriet Tubman because, quote-unquote, audiences wouldn't know the difference.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
If you know the name Harriet Tubman, you know exactly why only a black woman would be able to play her.
Yeah.
Literally no one else can, ignoring the fact that she's a real person. There is
Yeah.
literally only one type of woman who could play Harriet Tubman. It wouldn't make sense for anyone else. Now the thing is, he claimed a studio executive said that in the 90s, and no one else was able to verify it. I have no reason to believe he was lying, because that sounds like something that you would
It does.
expect a
Like,
studio
that sounds
executive to
something.
say, but it's never actually been verified.
A
It
good
would be
chance it's
impossible
real,
to
though, anyway,
verify it, really.
Yeah. Because, I mean, usually there's only one person who actually sees the pitch, or like a couple people.
Yep.
So, like, there's really kind of word of mouth, but I'd assume it's probably real, because that absolutely sounds like something a studio executive would say.
I like how we have 3 arrow sprays.
I was tempted to actually swap to the gold one, but I want to use the silver one.
I'm just trying to get the tickets from weapons.
I have enough tickets for when the final update drops, I'll be able to get all of the last weapons, so I have no reason to swap weapons now.
Yeah, I don't, so that's why I'm doing this.
Oh, do you know how many are going to drop at the last update?
Because consistently every update they've added 10 weapons. 2 new weapons and 8 returning. Or 2 new weapons and 8 reskins.
How many more updates do you think they can get, though?
They said they would support the game for up to 2 years. September 2024 would be the 2-year mark.
I get the feeling they're probably
I could always support it for
support it
longer.
longer.
I mean, they might prolong it, but if they do, then I'll just use the weapons. I have a lot of weapons I haven't gotten tickets for.
Oh,
Bye.
my camera is inside that lift. Alrighty then.
Perfect. Why that guy just placed down a beacon? Where's he? Where is he?
Right there.
There we go. He threw down a beacon and then just started running. Like, what?
He probably forgot it was a sub.
Probably.
Oh, get off. Oh, hi, I guess we're all up here.
Where's my beacon is still up? It's in a really bad place.
Yeah, let me help you get rid of it.
Also, that was rude with 3 of us up in their base for a bit.
Yeah. There's a gal. The Deco gal.
Pringle, a singular Pringle. Did you know that Pringles legally can't be called potato chips?
Or crisps.
Really?
They're only 48% potato.
That's pretty
They're
concerning.
also not potato slices, they're a potato-based dough that is fried, rather than actual potatoes that are fried.
I guess
I've been telling people for years that Americans have conditioned ourselves into just eating actual garbage.
Yeah, people just stop caring at some point.
We don't
No,
eat
we
food, we eat food products, and the difference between food and a food product is a food product isn't real.
Yeah.
It is made with the ingredient, but it is not the ingredient. Like, a lot of American cheeses are not cheese, they are cheese products because they are made with cheese, they are not cheese.
Yep.
Like Kraft Singles. That is not cheese, that is a cheese product.
Cheese, they're plastic.
I know. The only thing Kraft Singles
I
are good
love
for is
them.
grilled cheese sandwiches. I despise them in anything else.
Yeah.
If you want the good cheese, you want Sargento or Boar's Head, especially Boar's Head. Honestly, if you want any good like deli product, go Boar's Head. Just always Boar's Head.
Yeah. I don't,
Not sponsored.
I know the grocery stores around where I am sell them meat. I don't think they sell any of the Boar's Head cheese.
Yeah, Boar's Head pickles are also pretty good. And they have really good spices, but I have never been disappointed by Boar's Head.
Yeah, they have really good meat, so that checks.
Yeah, if you can't get Boar's Head cheese, Sargento is just as good. It's at least better than Kraft. Splat Hero. Zeno, look, it's corn. So, Simki, I just realized, I don't think I've ever asked you who your main in Smash Ultimate is, if you have one.
Violet?
Really?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. It just surprises me because I know so many people who hate Byleth.
Yeah, no, I actually main Violet.
Alright. I mean Terry.
Nice.
I remember, so I joined a server for people who main Terry in Smash Ultimate. It's part of a series of servers called the Smash Chords. And someone, I don't know if it was in the server or on Twitter, said, I refuse to believe any gay people play Terry in Smash. And me and like 6 other people from Terry Chord all replied at the same time saying, hey, I mean Terry and I'm gay.
I'll go hang out with like the one other Violet main.
Well, we all pointed out that, like, we don't know a single straight person who mains Terry. Funnily enough, that server is actually where I met my other girlfriend.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, 'cause we started talking in that server, and I made a really crass joke about Republicans, and that's how she started DMing me, because she ended up using the joke on someone.
Nice.
Ooh, I guess it's going, nah.
This Smash Ultimate might be fun sometime for like a game night, but with how bad the servers are, it might not work the best.
You were a bit muffled there, what was that?
Oh, I'd say Smash Ultimate might be fun for a game night sometime, but with how bad the servers are, it might be a bit of a mess.
Yeah, see, my concern is, fighting games tend to give me headaches. Because once adrenaline kicks in, I get a headache, because my body's not used to adrenaline.
Oh, I see.
So I can only really play fighting games for maybe 30 to 45 minutes. Any time after an hour, it just starts turning my brain to mush, and I get a headache.
Oh, it wouldn't really work well.
Yeah. I have considered it, because I would like to, fighting games are something I don't normally stream. But
Yeah.
I don't think I would do well with it.
One upside is if we're in like a lobby, it's going to be rotating, so it's not like you'd be playing literally every match.
That's true.
I think it's true. You'd have breaks, as long as there's enough of us.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to do it, I can schedule it at some point, see how it goes. We could try it and maybe have a backup game if it doesn't go well.
We'll get to hear the clacking of GameCube controllers.
I don't actually have a GameCube controller for adapter Switch, so I just have my Switch Pro controller, which is actually the Smash Ultimate Switch Pro controller, because I have the special edition.
I have it too.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
using it right now, actually.
If you have a
Yeah,
GameCube adapter for Wii U, it works
I
on
also
Switch
don't.
too. Oh, okay.
I got a
Yeah, we
Wii
should
U
schedule
with
Smash
Wii.
and bully Dennis into getting in the DLC.
Oh yeah, we could just play as DLC characters and bully him.
I was trying to get him to get the DLC for years. Like 2 or 3 years straight, he just never did.
I tried to get the game for like actual like official GameCube adapter, and I've been looking for every once in a while, but people just scalp the shit out of them for like $150. I was like, why?
Yeah,
things.
they're very hard to find.
It's a USB cable with a different end.
If you can get one that connects to PC,
You know, Smash Bros.
theoretically, it works on Switch and Wii U as well. I know one of my high school friends
Good. Why
had
do they have
a
Windows 10
third-party one.
for Smash Bros. And Wii U?
Wait, there are
Uh,
third-party GameCube adapters?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've
I
seen a couple
actually
of Best
don't
Buy.
know.
They look like really low quality, but they do exist.
One of these things is not like the other.
Actually, I also have the official Smash Ultimate GameCube controller.
We have the Smash 4
I
one
have that
and the
one,
Smash Ultimate one.
Yeah, I actually mean it's my main GameCube controller for actual GameCube because of the longer cable and the fact that it's still like better.
Yeah, same.
actually.
I think the Smash 4 one is mine and the Ultimate one is Xeno's.
Yep.
The logos are slightly different, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference unless I saw them side by side.
Also, they could even just be the same controller.
They are the
I
same
think they're the
controller, they just
same.
have a different printed logo on it.
Yeah.
I see.
Because the Smash Ball icon is slightly different between Smash 4 and Ultimate.
I see. Because, I mean, they're the original GameCube controller molds in part. Like, Nintendo had them still, so that's why they're completely accurate.
Yep. They have a better build quality, they feel better, and they have a longer cable, so they're just better to use overall.
And just new sticks in general are a lot better. Most of my original GameCube controllers have bad sticks. Albeit I did get most of my original GameCube controllers at thrift stores, so...
Yeah, and in competitive melee scenes, it's common to use a controller with a busted stick because you can do a very specific trick with it. Which would be illegal in any other fighting game tournament.
Yeah, they have really weird controller rules for Smash Melee.
Smash in general has a lot of really weird things that they allow that would be illegal in every other tournament.
Yeah, like, yeah, you're just allowed to use a completely custom-built controller.
You're allowed to use custom-built controllers. There are controllers that actually give players an advantage, like the Switch box, or Smash box.
Yeah.
There's the broken
why are these
controller
allowed?
thing. There's all the glitches in Melee that people consider depth for some reason. Like, there's just a lot of
Okay,
stuff that you're allowed to do that would get you banned from any other fighting game.
Yeah, I think Melee's fun, but it doesn't really feel like a good competitive game. It's very jank, very buggy. I mean, all three regions have completely different balancing, too.
Well-
There's a reason why there's a combo used by Mark players called the Ken combo in the US, but the PAL Ken combo in the EU. Because the combo is literally different. You have to end with back air for some reason in EU.
Because of the extra balancing changes they made, since the Japanese and European versions. I think it was Japanese came out first, then Europe, and they did some balancing changes for the Europe patch, and then American came out and they did some balance changes for NTSC.
I think Europe actually came out after US.
Yeah, Europe releases tended to come out after the US ones for GameCube.
So that it probably had the last balance patch, and then... Yeah, I have a Japanese copy because I don't feel like spending $150 on a loose copy of Smash Bros. Melee.
It was our first GameCube game. We got it when it released.
Lucky.
I remember coming home with it and just looking at the box art on the way home.
Actually, nicely enough, the Japanese version has full English in the options.
That's cool.
What the fuck? It actually has it's completely translated.
Huh.
The only thing that's in Japanese is the thing that jumped into switch back to Japanese. And a lot of the
Smash
translations
isn't a real fighting game. According to Sakurai, Smash is a party game, not a fighting game.
It was always intended to be a party game. Smash 64 didn't have any options to turn $90.
There are people in the background somewhere.
Oh, it's probably my parents.
Noisy parents. As long as they don't
Yeah,
say
like-
slurs, I'll be fine.
They shouldn't.
I know, I'm just always wary of things I can't control. Because Twitch puts the burden on me, not anyone else. Dude, it's kind of lame.
Hey, a lot of the English translations too and the Japanese version are like the original like Japanese text too translated.
Interesting.
It only matters for a couple things, mainly some of the cruelties
God,
are in the English version.
I have just unlocked some memories of going to the game store with my grandma, getting the game, and then just reading the label and the manual on the ride home. Because we would often stop off during or after or before piano lessons.
Oh, I remember doing that too. Like 360 games.
GameCube, PS2. Excuse me for me. If it was GBA or DS, I would usually play them on the ride home.
Same. I grew up with 360 and DS.
Not where I wanted to put that, but alright.
And kind of a Wii.
Oh, bye, Simki.
Didn't have
Oh,
many
fuck.
Did everyone die?
Yeah.
You killer whale, goddamn.
Yeah, they buffed it.
I can tell.
Honestly,
They made it
only
faster and
buffs.
stronger.
They did it for Pearl.
Simki's not going to get that because he hasn't played Side Order.
Well, I mean, that just in general. I mean, they brought
mean-
the character back in a notable role, so they're like, you know what?
Funny Splatoon 2 DLC also. That.
Yep. I mean, that's Pearl's whole thing, and the final Splatfest
Yeah.
for Splatoon 2.
I think
That's
it's
Pearl's
not
whole
really
thing.
spoilers,
That's
but
what's special.
also
It's the
that she's technically using an illegal special move.
what's the line that they use in the it's been a while. For the final Splatfest, it was like the something to end all
Being
something.
vacuumed.
When it's like the last like minute. When it was like
Look at vacuum!
the Order and Chaos Splatfest, or maybe it was the Order and Chaos
He's
Splatfest.
overwhelmed.
I forget the line.
The thing that's wild to me is just think how different Splatoon 3 would have been if Order had won.
Oh yeah, true, because they actually like changed the plot depending on which one of those two won.
They have plots
Side Order would have been
ready
Cyberpunk.
depending on which team wins.
Yeah,
So
which means whatever Splatoon 4 is, it's gonna have a Splatfest that chooses the plot.
if Pearl had won, sorry, if Marina had won, very likely Splatoon 3 would not have been in the Splatlands. It would have been in a more orderly area, probably like some stuck-up neighborhood or something. The
Yeah.
trio would not have been anarchists. They would have been very, very orderly. The story mode would have included them in a completely different way, and the DLC Side Order would have focused on Pearl instead of Marina,
Yeah,
because it would have been the Spire of Chaos, or something related to Chaos.
which unless that plot gets leaked, we're gonna never know what the hell it is.
Yeah, that's something that I really wonder, because Splatoon 2, the result of the final Splatfest from Splatoon 1 only affected the single player.
Yeah.
It didn't
I don't
affect
remember
any other
Splatoon
facet
1
of the game,
final
because
Splatfest
all it
was.
determined was which of the Squid Sisters went missing.
Oh, okay. That probably wouldn't have changed anything major anyways.
No, because
I mean, there's a big difference between the themes of the Splatfest being either just a character base versus like an ID.
Yeah.
so I'm really curious what the last Splatfest is going to be for Splatoon 3, and if it's going to factor
his
into
name is
Splatoon
Evil
4
Edible.
story at all, because we're very likely getting the Splatoon 4.
What if
I wouldn't be
Splatoon
surprised
3's final
we didn't.
Splatfest is will we make a Splatoon 4? Yes or no?
Yes, no, or yes, but it's Big Man.
No, yes, no, or yes. Yeah, oh, yeah. Or no,
Yes,
yes,
the Big
yes,
Man
no,
theme.
or AA.
Untranslated AA.
If Big Man wins, they release a game that's titled Splatoon 4, except it's literally just a screen that exclusively displays a picture of Big Man.
People would buy that too.
Yeah.
Big Man sweep.
And see, Though the interesting thing is though, is obviously we already know off the bat, Final Splatfest is not going to be like deep cut themselves because they already did have a Splatfest that was just themselves, right?
Oh yeah, true.
They did. That was the anniversary one. Come to think of it, they probably did that to avoid repeating Splatoon 1's Final Splatfest.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, like they got out of the way to say, "Don't worry, this is it."
Oh. What if they
They
do
did get a
Squid
Splatoon.
Sisters versus Off the Hook versus Deep Cut?
Oh, maybe.
That would be interesting.
They might
What if
actually,
it's
yeah.
what if it's the Tumblr sexy people? Sans is there. Sans is an option.
Sans just appears.
The skeleton appears.
Sans, Sans, that one dude from Mob Psycho, and who would be the third?
I don't know enough Tumblr sexy men to know that.
The one slur.
No, we don't speak of that. That's a forbidden era. We've all agreed to never bring this up.
I didn't agree to shit.
Imagine turning on the game one day and Fry's just been replaced with Sans. No explanation at all.
But at least she wasn't replaced with Freddy Fazbear. Because this guy, William Afton, he took... Zeno just dropped a pipe on me.
He ended it.
How could Matthew Lillard do this?
Oh, speaking
Why is
of...
it always the Chargers that are fucking laggy?
Speaking of disasters, have you guys heard, seen what happened to the Willy Wonka experience?
Yeah. The
Like-
Glasgow Willy Wonka experience. I love the pictures of it.
I am obsessed with the unknown. What is this thing? Like, I think
Like
it was
the AI
conjured
just
up by an
generated.
AI for some
It
reason.
was. Yeah, the AI, whatever they were using, just came up with that character and they just didn't even bother checking.
Well, they used AI to promote the damn thing and left all the spelling mistakes in. And the
Yeah.
script kept referring to Willy Wonka as Willy McDuff.
Yeah, like it didn't know what was going on.
And the thing that's even more
someone
wild
wanted-
is the script literally stated how the audience would respond and had members of the audience acting along with the actors.
I remember one bit of the script straight up just asking its performers to perform literal magic for the audience. Like, not even like, you know, here's how you do a trick to make the audience believe this is occurring. Like, it was just straight up like describing something that is physically not possible. It's like, okay, that's feasible.
You want to know what's also wild? The company that ran the whole thing is called the House of Illuminati.
What?
Yeah.
It was Queen Bee again.
What?
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Girl, how many times are you gonna show up tonight?
Who's with tonight's mascot, I guess.
But she's literally just thinking to herself, oh god, it's these assholes again.
Actually, yeah. What the fuck?
Congrats, random person. You are now the mascot.
This is the third time we've encountered her tonight. What the fuck is this matchmaking?
Yeah.
You know she's just like thinking to herself, like, what the fuck is going on? Because it's the same 4 people again.
Oh my god, and I
Like,
killed Queen Bee
for
with the
2
fucking
hours.
homing bomb.
Hey, they've been playing for 2 hours just like us.
I have never seen the same player come back so many times in the same night whenever we've streamed Splatoon. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Usually if that happens, it's just an entire group, because we've been matched with the same group a couple times. But we have not been matched with the same person, like, hours apart from each
Wait.
other.
Geek Up as well. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
They've been in several of our matches.
Oh wait,
is this
yeah, they
country
have, I remember them.
It's a dead game. There's like 5 people. So it's always kind of funny and like it happens quite often in TF2 where you find the same people on your like state or nearby servers. So I've actually been like, there's a few people who've actually just recognized me since I've played with them so many times on the local server. Like in random matchmaking.
You now have
not
new
in,
friends.
Like, yeah, not in random matchmaking, not in like a community server.
I mean, I remember frequenting the same server a few times and just bumping into the same people, and we would just like throw the game and start chatting. There was a really good server that I used to join for a while called Class Wars. I think I mentioned it before, and I actually met a few good people from there. I wonder how they're doing.
It's still around. I don't know if it's being ran by the same person, but the game mode's still around.
There were other servers. I don't know if the one that I frequented is still around. Because I did end up switching to another server, and it just wasn't the same.
There's only a couple Class Wars servers up, so I mean like 2.
Class Wars was what kept me playing TF2, and once I lost access to the server, because I guess it just shut down or something, I stopped playing. Because the new one I found just wasn't the same. I met someone there named Mexican Bread Product. There was another person named Hatsune Milk. I can't remember any other specific names, but Hatsune Milk kept telling everyone that she was their mom.
I'll still never forget when playing Aliens Colonial Marines back when it originally released. And someone I matched with quite often, in fact, was named Uncle Ben's Cooked Rice.
Beautiful.
They were
Reminds
really
me
good
of-
at the game, too.
There's a TF2 match I was in recently where there was a full group of 5, all of them with random celebrity names. I can only remember 3, which was Taylor Swift, Kanye West, and Bill Gates. And the only thing they'd ever type in chat was Kanye West kept typing Yee, Taylor Swift kept typing jet plane, and Bill Gates kept typing iPhone.
What the fuck?
One of my favorite screenshots of TF2 is just a medic who fired some shots into a wall to spell something. I don't even remember what the word was. But the medic's name is Dr. Sex, and there's a scout that just says, "Oh god, Dr. Sex is invincible," and Dr. Sex says, "Dr. Sex."
I still love the one person
Old
I played
Ramen?
with who was named Scout Who Laughs at Trees. They selected Scout, ran up to me, and just said, "Take me to the nearest tree,"
Cold ramen.
and then started laughing at the tree for the rest of the game. When
I saw
brought
a
them
video of a
forward.
bunch of demo men on 2 laughing at the fake cow in the background.
Yeah.
I wonder
Fake
if
I've
cow
seen that
has-
before.
has
Okay.
been used for stuff, okay?
TF2 players are not okay.
No, they are not.
They're a different group.
They renamed Uncle Ben's Rice to Ben's Original because not even in our universe can Uncle Ben survive.
He died.
Well, there's an actual reason why, and I really don't want to get into it on stream, but Uncle
yeah.
Ben is actually not a good name for the mascot that they had. That's all
Yeah.
I'll say.
It's just funny.
Oh no, DJ, I found the medic thing I was talking. Yeah, there's a video version of it where it was dubbed, but I think it was dubbed with AI.
Damn.
That was back when AI voice acting was just 15 AI and wasn't trying to replace voice actors.
Oh, it was just like the funny AI.
Yeah, it was before it got really bad.
I mean, I'd argue it's still just as bad because, like,
No,
That-
it was.
that-
It's just that we
we do
didn't
it
know it at the
anyways.
time.
Yeah.
it's like that was always the end for those, and the whole point was to try to bring it to legitimacy.
Well,
with,
15
like,
AI was made by one
haha,
person.
funny memes.
It wasn't a
Oh, yeah,
company,
yeah,
and
like,
the
whole-
people actually stole his work.
Well, I mean, the whole point where that is, like, you know, cut out the human part of creativity and replace it with that. And,
That wasn't 15
It's-
AI's goal.
well,
Like, I'm just saying
15
15
AI
AI was different because big companies stole their code. He actually
Yeah.
complained
I mean,
about it and then
inherently,
shut down
you're
his
making
website because
something-
people kept using his code without his permission. I think.
I mean, you're inherently making something that is basically training itself to steal the performance art of actual working.
That's not what he intended it for.
That wasn't his intention, though. So, like, even if the
Well, why would
unintended
you?
consequences,
Well,
he didn't.
why would you make it?
For shit
Memes?
posting, that was the only reason.
What am I gonna do? Like, seriously try and voice act everything is heavy from TF2?
That was the only reason, was for shit posting.
You just kind of.
His work
Well,
was
you kinda-
stolen by people who wanted it to use it for stealing other people's voices. Now, granted, it's still bad, but that wasn't his intent. He was just one person trying to make a funny website where you could have people say funny things. Other people
Yeah.
made it worse and turned it into a whole
Crossing,
industry of stealing people's voices.
It still is crossing an ethics line there.
Yeah,
Like,
well, it
just
is. I'm
making
just
it in the
saying
first
that,
place.
like, you
Yeah,
are
like,
misconstruing
his-
what his intent was.
His intent was not to be crossing that ethics line and replacing voice actors. His intent was meme. It was
I'm
everyone
kind of
else. Who was
inclined
like,
to not take a good reading of that kind of stuff, just with how I see
it was
how
literally
it
the
always
first
ends up
AI
being
voice
used,
acting
and
thing. That was
because
before
that's like the
anyone.
number one like excuse to like legitimize the use of it, more or less.
Well, for him, he was
I'm
serious.
not,
Yeah,
I end up
the-
end up not really being comfortable giving like a good reading, even if it might be.
Well, I'm
The main
not
thing
saying
is
you're wrong.
that-
I'm just that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that it literally was not his intent, because that's not why he set up the website. In fact, the people who stole the code from him, that was their intent.
like
Because he only
It was
trained
one-
it on
it was one of
TF2,
the-
Half-Life, and My Little Pony voice actors, and I think SpongeBob. He didn't train on anyone else.
it was one of the first as well. So it's like it was before even like AI image generation came out. So nobody even had like the idea, really.
Yeah.
It's
It
been
devolved into something much worse, but that was never his intent. And in fact,
yeah.
the worst people stole it from him and made it worse. Because his AI did have limits, too. Would I use it again despite that? No.
Yeah,
But that was not his intent.
despite his intentions, it got used for bad things anyways. Which, I mean, it probably would have inevitably happened anyways once the AI image and text generation started
Yeah.
properly.
And what happens to just getting, that guy to make funny voice impressions? Infinitely funnier than a synthesized voice trained off of
Oh yeah,
the stolen work of the actual performers.
we're not advocating for AI voice generation, we're just saying it's
Yeah.
kind of misconstruing the original guy's complete purpose by saying that he was doing it for malicious purposes.
He literally wasn't. And at the time, no one really knew how bad it was going to get.
Yeah, it was one of the first. Nobody could have known what would happen.
Wait, if you posted the video, that would actually break the AI rule.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he posted the image. Okay, that's fine.
Alright. Oh yeah, TF2
I just killed someone with the fucking super jump.
TF2 should, once the update fully comes out, it should start working way better on Linux, because they're adding Vulkan rendering.
Yeah, they're also adding a 64-bit version.
Yep. It is insanely, like, higher frame rate. Like, visually, I can tell the difference when I switch between them to have much, like, increased.
Hey, once it's out, I might actually start playing TF2 again, since it's in a resurgence.
Yeah. Yeah, the 64-bit update is, like, it's mainly fixing a lot of the spaghetti code is what's increasing the frame rate.
Guys, we are
Like,
losing.
just the little 3D character model was causing, like, 10 to, like, 20 FPS frame drops for some people.
Jesus.
I wonder if
Pretty
they'll
fun
do
to
the
do,
same
like-
for Leopard Dead 2 in the other games.
Maybe. This is a community project for this TF2, though.
Well, it's not like Valve really makes games anymore.
Yeah.
EJ says, I don't know about you, but if the bot problem isn't fixed, I'm still not playing TF2. It's gotten better, but it's never going to be truly fixed, I think, because of the free-to-play aspect. They'll just make new accounts.
The only way they could possibly fix it is if they update back. Which doesn't seem like it's going to happen, and even then, anti-cheat is useless at this point. There has never been a successful anti-cheat.
There have been with server-side ones, but nobody uses them because they're expensive.
I should more specify, there has never been a successful client-side anti-cheat.
Because you can't really stop a server-side anti-cheat.
Yeah.
Since it's server-side and not client-side. But you can easily stop a client-side anti-cheat. In fact, that happens all the time. And if companies would just use server-side anti-cheat, they'd solve a lot of the problems. But nobody wants to do it because it's more expensive.
Yeah. Pretty sure VAC is server-side, it's just so old that it's, like, incapable of keeping up.
The one nice thing about VAC bans is that if you do get banned from VAC, you're banned from every game that uses it.
Yeah.
So you can't be a repeat offender.
I have seen some bot accounts try and join games, and it says they've been VAC banned, so it has worked occasionally. I think it's mainly just from people reporting their accounts, and due to them just being fire and forget bots, they just get left up with the VAC ban.
Oh my god, it's Brandon.
Whoa.
I can't believe they added Brandon to... I almost said TF2.
Nice.
Yeah, it might be fun to do like TF2 custom games or something once that update comes out, because everyone could play that.
As long as I don't actually have to let randoms join, because that's my concern.
I was probably saying custom games. That would be like, we could have more than just more people join and do like deathmatch or something. Because it's a free-to-play game.
There's probably
so like
tons of people you could like easily rope into that.
Oh, I could rope in so many people. There's probably people from Cat server I could rope in. I could rope in people from Nuri's server. I could rope in Nuri herself.
I think I can run a server.
I'll think about it. I am hesitant to stream online games with custom content with that have randoms in it for obvious reasons.
I will say, do not stream public TF2.
Oh, I wouldn't. I know better.
I streamed public TF2, I would have been banned so quick.
Kohai almost had a trouble with his account on Twitch because Tigra Valentine was streaming TF2, and some dickwad found out she was streaming and showed her furry porn in the game. Just flashed it onto her screen. And she obviously did the smart thing and deleted the VOD, but someone in her community saved it as a clip. And when she raided Kohai, guess what clip played?
No.
Yeah, that's why if you're a streamer, always check your clips.
Yeah.
The weird thing about clips is a clip of a deleted VOD is supposed to be deleted as well, from what I know.
Yeah, which keeps them for some reason.
But the thing is, the VODs, if you delete a VOD, it's still on Twitch's servers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just nobody can watch it, so nobody can report it.
And to be clear, none of that was Tiger's fault. He didn't do anything wrong.
Oh no, yeah, that was some random dude. Like, you cannot predict the TF2 community. They will do something like that.
Well, there are literally people in TF2 at the moment they find out someone's streaming, they'll just start yelling slurs to get them banned.
Yeah.
That's true for a lot of online games, too.
It's true for like every online game.
Yeah, I'm so glad Splatoon doesn't have, What?
Like, no voice
Don't
chat.
put .ttv in your name.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You
Like,
never want that.
the main thing with TF2 is even if you do turn off like voice chat and you turn off like text chat, it still pops up with weapons names when people die, and the amount of people whose weapons names have just been just unacceptable is insane.
You can turn off custom sprays, but you can't turn off the conscientious objector's custom art.
Yeah. In fact, custom sprays are off by default on public servers now because Valve got tired of moderating it.
But yeah, because most people would just post porn.
Yep. So yeah, Valve got tired of moderating it and was just like, off. Except for one really weird case where one of my friends could see my spray for some reason. I think it's because they had the actual image file on their computer, so it was just loading it from there.
You know what the weird thing
Probably.
is that Kohai streams a lot of Valorant, and Valorant actually seems pretty chill for some reason.
Yeah, not really sure how that ended up happening.
So I need to bug out for a quick moment.
Alright, let's stop here then.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
wait for him.
stop for now. But yeah, I think like a custom game for TF2 would be fun once the 64-bit update comes out.
I'll see what I can do about it.
Yeah, we don't have a release date yet, but considering it's in beta and is like pretty much almost done, it's probably going to be within a couple months, I'd say. Some of my weapons have funny names, but none of them are like inappropriate, of course.
I don't think many of my weapons are named.
Yeah. I have a holy mackerel that is blue, and this was before Rin switched over from Autumn. The holy mackerel is named Autumn Rhapsody, and it's just... because it's a blue fish.
Yeah, she's a green cat now.
Yeah.
I was actually
The
just talking to
unfortunate
her
thing,
the
too,
other
is
day.
when I named it that, literally the next day was when she announced that she was switching to Rin.
You cursed it.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to her the other day. She is a good bean.
Mm-hmm.
She seems to be doing well for herself on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny being a mod in Kohai's server. I haven't had to do anything yet.
I mean, I haven't had to do anything here. But
Yeah.
there are also a lot smaller.
Well, yeah, it's like maybe 12 people here. Honestly, being a moderator is probably better to not have anything to do.
Yeah.
As counting my own server, I mod for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 servers.
Yeah.
One of which is the old server that we all hung out in, which is I guess would be Ball's server,
yeah.
but we don't really use that much anymore. And one of them is a meme server that basically nobody uses anymore. It's just the same people that have been there since it launched. And it's Kohai's server, this server, and a furry server that I am a mod in.
Yeah, I only moderate for this server.
It's kind of funny though, being a Discord mod since 2016. It's weird to think about that I've been doing it for that long. Was it 2016 or 2017? I think it was 2017. I'm actually not sure now that I think about it.
Oh yeah, that's the only other like named weapons I have in TF2 is some my entire like Pyro's main loadout is because of a random like inside joke is named after 1950s Sunbeam products.
What was 2017? When I started becoming a Discord moderator. I don't remember if it was 2016 or 2017.
So yeah, my flamethrower is named the Sunbeam Radiant Control Toaster. My Gort Shot is named the Sunbeam Mix Master, and my back scratcher is named the Sunbeam Shave Master. And they all have the original product slogans of their descriptions.
That's funny.
I don't think I have any other named weapons that I like used. I did buy a Tide Turner that was, or a Killstreak Tide Turner that was named probably an accidental kill, and its description was just Among Us 20 times. Because yeah, when you buy stuff from the market, it actually keeps its name. If it was named.
Yeah, I've seen that before. I think one of my weapons is renamed.
Yeah, there's an option to just remove the name, but I think it's funnier that way, keeping it like that.
As long as it's not offensive, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just probably an accidental kill and it's just Among Us, Among Us, Among Us, Among Us.
Yeah, fuck. Poked
Oh, yeah,
myself.
TF2's also actually been getting new maps because they're keeping in the they're keeping in the summer maps, like those are just straight up being added into the game, and the non-thematic winter maps or non-winter themed maps are getting kept as well.
That's
or
cool.
Christmas themed maps. So like with the Christmas update, we got like 5 new maps, and the summer update we got like 17. And versus Saxton Hale is an official game mode.
Oh, that's really cool. I know that was a really
And
popular
it has,
one.
yeah, and versus Saxton Hale actually has full like new voice lines for the Mercs and full like recorded voice lines for Saxton.
That's awesome.
Yeah, some of the you can tell the new voice lines apart, especially for like Scout and stuff, because his voice has changed a little bit, and better recording equipment and stuff like that. Like it is the original actors and stuff. And well, rest in peace, Rick May.
Yeah.
He's the only one, but this is also the first time he's actually had his replacement voice actor used in game, so. And he did a good job. Sounds pretty much just like Soldier. Or Rick May did.
It is kind of funny to me that TF2 is kind of a Star Fox 64 reunion, because at least 2 of the voice actors in TF2 were also in Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to me how voice actors who started out with less than good...
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, hey.
Welcome back.
Open up a new lobby. Ooh. It is funny to me how voice actors that were in games that were known for having good or bad voice acting eventually got better as voice actors.
Yeah.
Like-
It's kind of inevitable if they keep with it.
Yeah, like Robert Belgrades was the voice of Alucard in Symphony of the Night, and the voice acting in Symphony of the Night isn't the best.
Blue.
Lobby's open, but oh.
Huh.
Well then,
Unexpected blue appearance.
Oh,
suddenly blue.
And I guess they could join in the middle of the match and just random teams.
Yeah, I think he'll be able to join.
Should be able to. Let's try it.
no, I can't.
Once
Well-
we're in the match, you should be able to join.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and then it will just randomize us between the teams.
Blue
Yeah,
is
you
in the
can do that in
window.
public
Okay.
matches.
Hey, Blue.
The blue.
Yup.
hey,
Welcome. Good to see you again.
hello.
Okay, you should be able to try and join now, Dennis.
Blue, how's side order treating you?
Oh, I already completed the whole entire thing.
All of
Yo.
it?
Yes.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. Alright, Blue, go off.
I'm about, I think, halfway to getting everything. Or at least pretty close. Simkey hasn't started side order yet, and Dennis hasn't finished a run. Neither has Xeno, so
I see.
don't spoil too much.
No, don't worry. All I have are the cosmetics.
I have all but one of the cosmetics, and I have a couple of the guns, but I don't actually use any of them.
Oh, that person's fast. Oh, they have a lot of respawn and speed boost.
We were actually talking earlier, Blue, that there is a decent chance that they might have a Splatfest be Squid Sisters versus Off the Hook versus Deep Cut.
Oh yeah.
And we were actually wondering if what if that's the last Splatfest.
It might.
They should, because I want Pearl and Marina to win and then just take a leading role again in Tune 4. Like,
They probably
deserve.
will win.
Yeah, I think most people still like Pearl and Marina the best.
They are
They are-
kind of
they are the
objectively the best, honestly.
Yeah.
They're the most fleshed out of the three.
I mean, it also helps they've had. It also helps they've had a game and 2 DLCs now.
Yep.
It's an
And
After
Side Order
expansion-
confirms that they are in lesbians.
yeah,
Expansion really elevated the characters a lot.
Yeah.
yeah.
And just think of how different it would have been if Marina had won. The roles would have been reversed.
The finale for Octo expansion is still the best sequence of content that they've ever done.
I'm actually tempted to boot up Splatoon 2 at some point and replay Octo expansion, because it was really good.
So
Oh
good.
yeah.
You should stream the Splatoon campaigns at some point. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, possibly.
Get up the Wii U.
I do appreciate for Dune 3 that they learned like how to make a good campaign. Not that 1 and
Yeah.
2s were bad, but they were like so painfully average. They were
1
like
and 2s were fun enough. But yeah.
they were like firmly okay when
They
they
kind of
really could have been
existed.
like great.
I think they kind of
They
mainly
were
exist to
tutorial.
get people into the game.
Yeah.
Because like,
Octo
you advertise
expansion
every
was
single player
phenomenal,
campaign.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Octo
Octo
expansion
expansion
was
is by
like,
far
hey, we figured it out, and then they took those lessons and made the Splatoon 3 campaign really great.
Yeah.
So I can tell that some of the people have gotten a few levels into the catalog because they're doing the Splatoon 2 animations.
Getting a lot of Splatoon 2 content. Wonder why.
Yeah, one of the new emotes, which you get at like rank 9 or something, is Square Off, which is the
Were
Splatoon
you
2
able to
victory
get it done?
animations. So, Dennis, if you happen to get that one, that means you'll actually get to have a unique one for each weapon, including the 2 new weapons. I don't know what I said there, but I don't think it was new weapons.
Newbie weapons?
I think I said new U weapons because I tried to say 2 words at the same time.
We
New
moment.
Listen, I
Oh,
am
shit, it's not
neurodivergent and
wise.
I am 20 or 30 years old and I do not need this right now. Wawa Milan.
What do you mean
Looks like
or?
Dennis was not able to get in.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't, but I was checking the shops anyways after.
Ah,
Oh, good.
What do you mean?
You're great.
There's a definitive answer to that one there.
Pookie Wookie Bookie Bear. Thank you for the follow. I like that name.
that is certainly a name.
Good name.
Hey, Koi.
Killed Mochi.
Alright. So, Dennis, did you actually try to join the lobby?
Yeah, I can't. If it's like the group,
Okay.
because it's considering it a group of 4 that's full.
yeah.
Alright, then after this, let's all leave and all join a regular match, and then you guys try to join me.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you have to do it. You have to play one match alone, and then we can join up with you.
Unless we somehow get in really, really quickly.
Don't.
I think the match has to be started for it to create a room for us to join.
I don't,
I wish
don't
you
think
could-
anyone's managed to pull it off.
You can do private matches, but you won't be able to open them up to the public, I don't think.
You can't. No public.
But the funny thing is, you can have a match of 8 people that are all on your friends list and still get the regular rewards. Essentially turning it into a private match.
I think they did it on purpose, just to have basically a way for, like, groups of people to play and still get, like, normal rewards and stuff. Since
Yeah.
you can't do public matches, like,
It's just, it's harder, because it's never a guarantee you can get all 8. you might have someone sitting waiting for another person to drop it. Because if there's someone that's already in that group of 8 that is a random and they keep hitting continue with the same group, then other people waiting can't get in.
Actually, once
So
a
you
friend
can't-
joins, it switches to a friend lobby that is open to 8 people. You can still get matched with the same people over and over again, but they won't show up in the lobby.
Like Queen Bee.
Like, yes, like
Yeah,
Queen Bee.
Queen Bee.
So, for
Well,
context,
official
Blue, there was a
good.
player named Queen Bee who we kept getting matched with, like, several minutes or even an hour apart from each other.
I see.
I'm just calling them the unofficial mascot of this stream. Because they keep showing up.
Yeah, we played against her, like, at least 4 times, and none of them were consecutive.
Swear to God, if they show up again.
Oh, God. We just know that by the 4th time she saw us, she just thought, oh, God, it's these assholes again.
You say Queen Bee has subscribed to you for 6 months. Can you imagine what happened?
This
Oh my God,
person
that'd be funny.
goes up.
That's happened to Kohai. Someone who he was playing with in
Like-
Valorant just ended up following him and then subbing to him.
I'm pretty sure
So we're all backing out?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't
Okay.
that like Thrash?
I think that was early on in Kohai's streaming career. That actually might have
Ah.
predated it. I'm not sure. I don't know when he started playing Valorant. So yeah, back out. I'll start a new lobby, and then you guys join me after the first match.
Yep.
Alright, I've started matchmaking.
Well, it's a bit easy. I mean, it's a bit easier in Valorant, I think, because you can actually, like, hear the person and they don't have, like, a different name usually.
Sure. I mean, Kohai has like 3 different Valorant accounts or something.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, one of them is named Discord Puppy. That's usually where he does his shit posting. The funny thing is, no matter what account he's using, everyone always finds him. Alright, I found a match.
Oh no.
So try to join now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it says drop-ins okay, so it should be able to just...
Someone in the plaza, their message just said, message just says, add Jarati.
Alrighty!
Jarati! I want to be honest, there's a sound I make sometimes where I just go, oh. That's actually something the sniper says that I just kind of absorbed into my vocabulary. Dark Archdemon, Dr. Mika. Is it Mika a character in Street Fighter? Rainbow Mika?
So, I've actually started playing Sniper in TF2 some more, and I've actually gotten somewhat okay as him now.
I was a Pyro main.
Yeah, I main Scout Soldier, Scout Soldier and Pyro are the main ones I play.
I mained Pyro, Scout, and Heavy.
I was mostly
Scout, Soldier, and Medic.
Scout, NG, Demo Man, and Sniper.
My role in
Huh.
TF2 is almost always as a
Sometimes.
harasser. I would just go up right to the enemy base and control points, and just cause as much chaos and damage as I could. And it didn't matter if I would die, as long as I was able to disrupt them.
Yeah, I mean, I can play everyone except for Spy, so I just roll fill when we need something.
I am a
mean,
terrible
I
spy.
can't play Demo Man. I can't play Demo Man the best, but like if we need a Demo Man for a Sentry Nest, I will switch to Demo Man.
Ow.
I was a disgustingly good Demo Man.
Spy is
NG and
by
Demo
far
Man
like
are really good.
Spy is like by far the worst class in the game.
Oh god, yeah.
Like at this point, it's agreed that like Demo and Sniper are the 2 best classes, and Spy is literally just the worst class in the game because he's extremely hard to play, extremely hard to learn, and at most you get like a 5-player kill streak per match.
Well, I mean, if you're
well, I
disguised
guess
as an
maybe the
enemy player, you
landscape
can't
has
even
changed.
talk because they'll know it's not you.
I
Yeah.
guess the landscape has changed on that, but Spy was a very good class, like back in the early years for sure. And
That's because if you had
when
like the
had a
Dead
good-
Ringer,
and
you
when
didn't really need to do
I
anything
guess
special.
how early
when you had a
was
good,
this? 'Cause
nah, I'm
it
talking
really
vanilla
depends.
TF2.
Oh, base
Vanilla
game.
TF2,
Like
TF2 on the Xbox 360.
Yeah, because that's where Dennis started
Yeah.
playing.
Yep.
It's a lot harder. Spy is a lot better in the in vanilla TF2 because
Yeah.
well, there's no cosmetics, there's no anything. It's a lot harder to spy check because they don't bleed.
The balance was just right with everything. Like, once you have to deal with all the different weapon varieties and what they do, that completely changed the game and how it's played. And
Yeah.
it's very hard to strike a good balance there.
Yeah.
Vanilla F2 was very balanced in classes having very individual roles that you needed to
Yeah.
play a specific way,
mean,
and they all kind of worked in
engineering,
harmony if you had a good team comp.
Yeah.
Well, at least it didn't have
that
to
point-
learn pretty fast there. Because this
At that
guy-
point, Pyro was actually the worst class.
It was.
5 people join at once. Or 4.
Yeah.
I can count.
People
Yeah,
didn't
original
play
Pyro
Pyro
was
too much.
His fire didn't do enough damage. It was really hard to approach anyone. His shotgun was basically his primary. His melee's useless.
Yep.
And he didn't have air blast, so he's completely he died to soldiers and demos all times.
Mhm.
And he couldn't stop an Uber.
You were stuck as a close range only class.
Yeah. Because I actually have played the Xbox 360 version of TF2 recently, because there's actually still a community.
Yep.
At least there will be until the servers get shut down.
It's peer-to-peer, and they won't.
Oh,
Yep, it's peer-to-peer exclusively. The PS3 was the only one with servers because it's EA instead of Valve.
What the fuck?
EA
Yeah, that was a weird
handled
one.
the PS3 version because Valve didn't want to touch it.
Yeah, Valve hated the PS3
That was during
hardware.
that period where Gabe Newell was just like only dissing Sony and the PS3.
Yeah. Now, due to those ports turning out really poorly, they handled Portal 2 in-house.
Yeah.
It was funny during the announcement, too, because Gabe came out and was like, I know what I said in the past about Sony.
Yep. You know, console TF2 is great. That's what I played. That's what, like, I basically was, like, grew up on with it.
Yep.
I remember during my Parasite
And
Eve
it's
stream,
great.
I pulled a Gabe Newell impression out of my ass. No, it's
groups
just
that I would
me,
play
Gabe
with.
Newell.
Oh, yeah. Also, I guess kind of different topic, but the
Ow.
Portal version of Portal 2 on PS3, funnily enough, is actually now a way of homebrewing a PS3
That's funny.
because it is straight up Portal 2, and you know what Portal 2 has support for?
Mods.
Workshop.
Mods. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can load
yeah, that
up
was a
workshop
big- that was a
content
big
on the
selling
PS3.
point. That was a big selling point for the PS3 version.
Yep.
Yeah. So due to it literally accepting all workshop content, you can boot whatever the hell you want. And that was figured out because someone finally managed to decompile the code. And literally just figured out, oh, this is just PC Portal 2 without any changes. It's just a different file format.
That's funny.
Yeah. Or at least, I don't know if it's a homebrewing method yet, but the guy was theorizing you could probably use it as a pretty easy homebrew method by just putting a workshop file with homebrewing stuff on it and booting it through Portal 2.
I mean, you
'Cause we
can
know how-
do homebrew on the Wii by booting it through Smash Brawl, I think.
You can do homebrew on the Wii with just a USB thumb drive now. You don't need Smash Brawl. You don't need any games. The 3DS is a little screwed right now because the way people did it was with Pokemon Picross, and, well, this is stored down. You can't get Pokemon Picross anymore.
Cubic Ninja was another one that people used, but that game got expensive because of that.
Yeah.
I remember playing that on commutes to from classes, Pokemon Cross.
I always called it Picross.
Oh.
I guess Picross
It
makes
was
more
very
sense.
fun. I liked it.
I have the Picross S games
Picture
on
crossword.
Switch, and they're pretty good.
It's called Picross. It's a sort of picture
Yeah.
kind of combination. That like format.
Yeah, a lot of console security was beaten by specific games. That's kind of unusual for consoles to just be you put a thing in and it goes. Like, if I remember correctly from when I did my PSP, I think it was yeah, you actually use the fucking internet radio channel for part of the homecoming. Fuck.
I am in the locker room. I will nap on the couch. Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe. Rip.
DSi is another one where you can just do it from the actual console.
We got
I
all
think the
the
main
our
reason
team.
DS... Cool. Yeah, Cosmo Cat.
Isn't that just cat bolts? Cosmo cat.
Or no, the main reason the PSP was easily cracked is because when you plug it into a computer, it just gives you its entire files.
Well,
Oh, wonderful.
Because it was and you guys know, like, I'm sure you probably know a lot about them, like PSP's media features and stuff, like music and movies and all that.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
That
I
was
mean,
the
I had
intention
one,
of the
so.
group supposed to. The intention was, well, you just plug in your PSP to your computer and dump MP4s and MP3s on it. And there you go, you got video and music.
It was such a good device when it came out.
Oh yeah, the PSP was great.
So good for long car rides. I used to watch Spider-Man 2 on car rides.
Yeah, I think the PSP is stronger, but I think overall the DS was like better gaming-wise. Just because it has way more solid games. The PSP was way better for as a multimedia tool. And also it did have, I mean, it had better games graphically, but a lot of times they're just straight up worse than their DS counterparts.
They did have games that the DS didn't have, though, like Tomb Raider Anniversary, Tomb Raider Legend, Thrillville, and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and that's due to it basically just being a PS2.
Yep.
Like hardware-wise.
It also had Lumines, Patapon, and Loco which, in my opinion, are the three best examples
Very
of
good games.
PSP games.
I've only played through Loco 1 and 2. I've not played Lumines or Patapon.
I have Patapon and Loco 1, and I have Lumines 2.
Oh yeah, I think you have to, I don't think you can actually get Patapon 3 anymore because it came with a download code only. Hi, Spike.
How could you?
I think you have to do the funny methods that cannot be mentioned here
Probably.
if you want Patapon 3.
Yar har Philly.
Because they were not confident in the game.
There is, the dude who created Patapon is making a new one.
Oh.
It's
Oh really?
legally distinct Patapon, but
Ah.
it did get
That's
funded on
always good.
Kickstarter. I forget the name of it.
More dead franchises from Sony.
Yep. Pata,
Sony is-
Patapon, pon, pon,
Sony is
Patapon,
full of dead
shaka,
franchises.
shaka, shaka, pon. There's a Chaka up here, which...
Sony and
I
sticking
do
with the
think it is
franchise
kind
for
of
more
weird
than one
that,
generation.
I think it's weird that the Patapon people are making a game that's basically just that game. But then like the way they titled it and stylized it almost want to trick you into thinking that the name of the game, which I think is kind of weird.
I don't know about that. Who would win in a fight, the Patapons or the Pikmin?
Oh, the Pikmin.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I was on someone's stream for a bit. They were playing Pikmin 4 for the first time. It was their first Pikmin game.
Yeah, he's been talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Also, Dennis, is your back okay after that carry? Jesus Christ.
So the that's funny. Asterix and Obelisk XXL2 actually has a bunch of has multiple Pikmin references in it.
That's funny.
As in, there's literally just a straight up yellow Pikmin in a casino, and Olimar's head on the Sphinx.
What the fuck?
In fact, that game has like I think over 100 references, including one of the main characters is named I think it was like Sham Fisher or Sniffer. Yes, like Sham Sniffer.
That's funny. What game is
And
this?
there's the Asterix and Obelisk 2 XXL.
What platform is this on?
It was originally exclusively released in Europe for PC and PS2, but it got a remake on Xbox One, Switch, and PS4.
Interesting. Did the original have all those references?
Yep,
Interesting.
all the hieroglyphs. The game takes place in a fake version of Las Vegas called Las Vegam, I think. Because it's all Roman themed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one of the main like villains is named Larry Croft.
Amazing.
Leisure
it's
Suit
a
Larry
fat Roman.
Croft.
It's a fat Roman guy dressed as Lara Croft.
Oh, that's funny.
And there's a bunch of posters everywhere advertising shows with him, but it's literally just the Tomb Raider cover art with him instead.
So the wild thing to me is that Asterix and Obelix is a long-running comic strip, so the fact that they would just reference that in the game is kind of wild to me.
Oh no, so there's references to Legacy of Kain, Unreal Tournament, Quake 3, Pac-Man, Sonic, Mario, Half-Life. I think Fire Emblem shows up somewhere.
God damn. That wasn't even that popular at the time.
Spyro, Crash, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, Soul Calibur, and Tekken.
That's so wild.
Space Invaders.
Well, Space
One of the
Invaders-
enemies is
Space
literally named. One of the enemies is literally Mario with blood.
Okay.
Like a straight up common enemy is Mario with blood. Street Fighter. Another one of the enemies is just Ken.
What kind of game is it?
It's a 3D platformer. / beat 'em up.
Interesting.
I would highly recommend it though. It is actually really good.
I'll have to get the remake, because if it's a European PS2 game, I won't be able to play it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the original. I posted a picture of it at some point of the PC copy I got from France because that's the funny Atari case, but its box art is based off GTA San Andreas.
Yeah, I think I remember mentioning that I wasn't too interested in it at the time because I have no
Familiarity.
think that word. Yes, I have none of that with the comic. Why can't I not say the word? Familiar.
But yeah, no,
Take your time.
Familiar.
you can do it.
Familiar. Aaron, I can't say it.
It's fine.
What the fuck? I can't say the word familiar. Oh my god. Thank you, Zeno. I think we need to put this guy down. Shut up.
Also, I forgot how good this fucking NZAP is.
I like the Aerospray a lot.
Let's see. Yeah, it references Mario. Oh yeah, Legend of Zelda, Maximo, Quake, Sly Cooper, Sonic, Tetris, Bomberman, Legacy of Kain, Final Fantasy, Pac-Man, Rayman. Oh yeah, one of the enemies is literally just Rayman.
Amazing.
Mortal Kombat, Pong, Donkey Kong, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Pikmin, the Soul Calibur games, Pokemon and Inspector Gadget, Choo Choo Rocket,
Why Choo
Splinter
Choo
Cell,
Rocket?
Half-Life. I don't know. Some of the hieroglyphs on the ground are the cat and mice. Half-Life, Beyond Good and Evil, Earthworm Jim, Bubble Bobble, Street Fighter, Tomb Raider, and Blood Rhine. Devil May Cry, Star Fox, Lemmings, Blink the Time Sweeper, Ratchet, The Sims, Unreal, Tekken, Monkey Island, Doom, Terminator, and The
Whoever made
Matrix.
that game just loves video games, because those are all like bangers. Okay,
Oh,
except
yeah.
Blood Rain.
But like literally every single scene is just a reference to something, and you can tell the devs actually just had massive amounts of enjoyment making the game due to this. It's like $20 for the remake. I would highly recommend picking it up.
Is it on anything besides PC and Xbox One?
It's also on Switch and PS4.
Okay. I will look into it. Let me know what it's called again after stream. Like, actually, like, send me a message or something so I know the exact name to look up.
Yeah,
And I'll have a look. Because that might actually be a fun game to stream.
yeah. And the thing is too, is it's a beat 'em up platformer, but they actually made the combat good.
Damn. Well, I do know that Asterix and Obelix somehow got away with actually having good games.
Oh yeah.
Which is funny, because from what I know, the comic strip has almost no basis in the US, but the games are still liked here.
It's extremely popular in France, which is, I mean, why my copy is French, because it only did well in France, the game. But, like, apparently it's pretty big in France, too, because they have, like, 5, like, live-action movies that are pretty recent, and, like, a whole bunch of, like, other media.
One of my friends is British, and she likes the comic.
Yeah. That clip keeps getting me. Yeah, I learned about it from my dad.
Blue, did you get crushed?
I fell down.
I've been falling too. I couldn't really recommend the first, it is the sequel, but it has nothing to do with the first one besides, like, a reappearing character. I couldn't really recommend the first one, it's pretty basic. It also has a remake, but it's not a actual remaster, it's just a, the kind of, like, retexture remake.
Upscaled port is what I call those.
Yeah. Kind of like Halo Comedy Vault, where it's the original game, but they put a new coat of paint over it. Or a new coat of textures.
Yeah.
There's also a third one that just came out recently, but I literally don't
Yeah.
so you can know, because I haven't played it.
Grown up grandma.
Almost went the entire match without dying.
Yeah, damn.
Who's up crackening they rival? What?
The link to the
What?
Steam page in the server. Asterix and Obelix XXL2.
Someone already linked it? Yeah, pal. That first screenshot literally just has the Monkey Island reference in it.
Oh, did I forget to thank you, Belle, or? Kind of zoned out for a moment just looking at the description. Also, I'm pretty sure someone just drove by with loud-ass music again.
Yeah.
Thank you, Belle, if I forgot to thank you. So I'm kind of out of it right now.
You're good.
Maybe I just can't accept the fact that I can't say an English word.
But yeah, I mean, like, I love the game, like, from my time experience playing it, and I mean, I liked it enough to go track down a fucking French PC copy of the original, so.
It's too late, I will never forgive you. Oh dear. Val is no longer my friend, we are bitter rivals until the end. I didn't want to go on the thing.
You're going on the thing, Spike.
Mr. Electric, no! Oh, I was a bit delayed on that.
Kill him! Kill him now!
Hi, Dennis. Ow.
I fell.
No more Dennis.
Oh, no.
That's the wrong way.
Oh, that hurts right enough. Okay, I should get away from that.
Gotcha.
Get out of here.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
Whoa! Oh, okay, everyone's
Communication error.
connecting.
Oh, bye, everyone.
Well, it's just me.
There's two people
Oh,
left
man.
in this game. Blue and Zeno. I guess you guys can just drop back in on us.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm still in the game.
Hi. Oh, you're... Well, it was a bit too late for me to stop that.
I have not seen this happen in a while.
Damn.
What the fuck happened?
The game just said
Genuinely,
no.
What the fuck?
Time to dance.
Wait, is it just me, Simki, Zeno, and Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 people kicked. 2 on each team somehow.
Like, genuinely, what the fuck happened?
I haven't seen that happen in a while. I've seen like...
I didn't even see you guys partying over here.
I found a ball. But we only lost the randoms and Dennis.
Yeah, what the fuck?
How is it like that specific?
I can still hear his voice. It's like he's still with us.
Yeah, rip.
Like, genuinely, what the fuck happened? I just died out of nowhere and then suddenly 4 people disconnected.
Oh, that's why
See,
you just
what
said
happened on my
gotcha.
end was I killed you, Spike, and started walking away after you said gotcha, and then suddenly I exploded, and then everyone disconnected.
Yeah, I was actually the one who killed Spike because I killed Spike. Spike said gotcha, which confused the hell out of me.
'Cause I
and
killed
just see you
Zeno.
walking away. Yeah, so I just see Zeno walking away, and then it just says you killed RogueSpyke after like 10 seconds, and Zeno explodes behind me.
Also, I did not have my mic down this entire time, so if my voice sounded muffled today, it's because I'm an idiot again.
I literally
Oh,
heard no
I
difference.
didn't. It didn't. Yeah, there was
Oh,
not much.
well, I guess it's a good mic. What's even the point? Get them.
Get them.
Oh, it's pointing at him. Look at them. They want to be gotten.
So that's the direction you want to jump to avoid falling off.
I'm just waiting for someone to booyah bomb at the end of one of the moving platforms so I can just pull the platform the other way and watch them fall to their death.
Ow.
I was doing an attack. I was doing another swing so I couldn't move with the fucking auto bomb sitting next to me.
I love the auto bomb. It's so fun.
Ow. Oh, they really buffed the killer whale.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Like, it hurts. It's no longer tick damage, it will actually kill you.
Ow. I love it when people try and shoot the auto bomb.
Yeah.
No wonder we're in danger. There's a chunk of our base no one fucking touched.
That's okay, I got it.
Oh! And there goes my camera in the platform again.
Alright, that person's just gonna fuck off, I guess.
You're thinking of just...
Well,
I don't know what either of us were thinking there.
I just keep thinking of freaking Terminal from, like, Modern Warfare 2 when I'm on this map. I think it was Modern Warfare 2.
wouldn't know, I didn't play that one.
Yeah, I don't have much experience because everyone stopped playing that one. The server's pretty dead. Most people are on Modern Warfare 3 if they're playing the old Modern Warfares. I love that you can play Modern Warfare 3 online on the Wii without any mods, because it just uses Wi-Fi instead of Nintendo servers.
Yeah.
There's still active players too, at least as of 2021, I think. Was the last time I played it.
That's funny.
It's the same with Black Ops, but Modern Warfare 3 was more popular, so it's more populated.
I mean, there were
really
people
awesome.
playing Mario Kart Wii online up until its closure.
Yeah, and with funny methods, there's still people playing Mario Kart Wii online.
Yeah, there's like 200 new tracks added to the game with those funny methods.
I mean, if you own a physical copy, the funny methods aren't even like illegal because it's just re-accessing servers.
I mean, I've seen pictures or videos of the new tracks that people have added to Mario Kart Wii. They've added Pokemon tracks.
Yeah,
It's actually really
there's like
cool.
a Minecraft track I've seen. Like, people are going crazy with the tracks.
Mario Kart Wii was my favorite Mario Kart until 8 Deluxe got the booster course pass.
Same. Unless you're gonna play like, unless you're playing like online again, or with like modded online again, there's not really much of a reason to go back to Mario Kart Wii as a main game to play.
I have gone back to it occasionally because it does have some really good tracks. It has my favorite new tracks in the series.
Like, I still go back and play it as well. But Like, if I had to pick one Mario Kart game, I'd pick 8 Deluxe with Booster Pack, because, like, there's quite a bit of content in that game now.
I mean, who could say no to that?
Yeah.
It's 96 tracks.
The only reason I would see someone not going for it is if they just straight up hate Mario Kart 8's mechanics. Which I guess is sometimes the case as well.
It's
Oh,
so good, though.
I know a couple of people who, like, prefer DS over everything else because of the funny drifting.
I have Mario Kart DS. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's a good game. Hey, Mario Kart 7 is surprisingly, well, formerly still active. Rest in peace, 3DS, Wii U servers.
Well, the 3DS Online is still up for now. It's going to be shut down either this month or next month.
Oh, right, yeah. So you have a very, very limited time to play, like... You have a very limited time to either play Mario Kart 7 or Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon.
Yeah, my plan is
Because
to just
that's all
move my
the people
Pokemon
play.
over from Pokemon Bank into home.
I already did that.
I'm probably
It's
going to do
nice
that next
seeing
week.
my, Pokemon again.
I would say Smash Bros. 3DS, but that game is actually already dead. People just...
That's been dead.
Yeah. Smash 4 is also dead. Or Wii U is dead as well.
Yep, because Ultimate is just a better Smash 4, really.
Ow.
Get bonked.
God, that thing hurts.
Honestly, I think the only older Smash I'll go back to is 64.
I go back to Brawl, but that's because that's the one I grew up on.
Well, 64 is the one I grew... 64 and Melee are the ones I grew up on, but I don't like Melee anymore.
Fair. I really don't get why people call that, like, the best fighting game ever.
It's not.
It's
Most of the
good,
depth
but
that they like is just glitches.
yeah. Glitches or unintentional balancing things, like Ice Climbers Infinite, or, like, dashing, the dash dance thing.
Wave dashing?
And there's, like, wave dashing, yeah.
Because that is actually intentional.
Oh, it is?
It's mentioned in the Smash 64 manual.
Yeah. I mean, there's pretty much only 2 viable characters in Melee anyways, because it's Fox and some... Marth? No.
Captain Falcon and Jigglypuff as well.
Oh yeah, those 2.
That's the real problem with Melee, is in the competitive scene, like, less than half the cast is actually viable.
Yeah. And then there's Brawl, who just everyone banned Meta Knight specifically because he's actually the strongest character at all Smash.
He was a fucking problem.
He's the only character who's the most, like, or the, like, main tier list gave him his own fucking tier. He's genuinely only countered by himself.
And I know Smash 4, Bayonetta was a menace at the end of the game.
Yeah, she was nowhere near
Bayonetta
as bad as
and
Meta
Corrin,
Knight.
funnily enough, but mainly Bayonetta.
Yeah, like, they were nowhere near as bad as Meta Knight.
And then
Meta Knight.
Ultimate, it's fucking Steve.
Yeah.
They're actually considering banning him from some tournaments.
Oh, some TOs have already
Really?
banned him. HBox with his monthly tournament. Basically every other... Or no, his weekly tournament, sorry. Like, every other week he bans Steve, and then the weeks where Steve is unbanned, he bans Sonic.
Wait, really?
Yep.
So he just bans one of the 2 top tiers?
Well, it's because Steve is actually a problem, and Sonic mains, they don't play the game, they just time you out.
Oh. I see.
So, like, it's
So they just run
unfair
around
and
forever?
unfun. Yep.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, Sonic mains and Nest mains tend to just try and time you out, because they're both very good at it.
My favorite
Speeds
fighting
don't
game
let you
strat,
play the game.
just don't die.
I main Terry. Because he can do the funny combos.
He also checks to see if his opponent's okay.
Yeah, he checks to see if his opponent is okay before he blasts a wave of energy straight into their face at point-blank range.
I mean, straight into their fucking skull.
Are you okay? Bust the roof!
He just
How many
wants to make
tournaments
sure
have
they're
I
okay
won?
before
I
he
do not do
fucks them up even
tournaments.
more.
I do not play competitively. I do remember, and I think Dennis can attest to this, at a convention when they had a Smash Ultimate table set up, when I was playing as Terry, there was a guy behind me saying, "Yo, this Terry is kicking your asses."
I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
That was pretty fun. That's actually what proved to me that I actually probably could do decently at
My funny
locals
bomber
with
thing
Terry.
killed someone. The funny bomb thing. It actually got someone.
Funny bomb thing.
The sticky bomb thing that just sends a bunch of all the bombs out the floor. I don't remember what it's actually called.
Oh, the super chump.
The super chump?
Wait,
Super
is it a
chump.
special?
Oh, the super chump. Yeah, the special one.
Ow.
I actually killed someone with the stupid thing.
I love it when I kill people with that, because how the fuck do you die to that?
It takes 3 of them to kill someone, like...
Mm.
It's another one that probably could use a buff, because it's
Well,
really
you
just
can't make
a
that
mild
jump.
convenient. Mhm. I see.
I have confirmed that jump is not doable. I will not attempt it again.
Skill issue.
Oh, there's a Japanese player on the enemy team.
I apparently killed them, and I don't know how.
Good job.
Ow. Wait. I thought blue killed me. Why was it the other guy? What the fuck?
Can't believe it. Whose kill's stolen?
Oh, I was about to get the fucking special off. God damn it.
Damn.
And you fail.
Oof. The blue.
Well,
Oh, we're actually at the end of the stream.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Good
I didn't
timing,
even notice
guess.
the time. Alright, well. That was fun.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for joining, and thank you for joining Blue as well.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So
Blue.
next week, we're starting a new game.
Yeah.
Deep Rock Galactic. I have never played it. I have seen very
Rock
little
and
gameplay of it.
I will say there is no actual like ending to the game, so it's kind of just play as much as we feel like.
Yeah, I was thinking we just do it for a few weeks and then swap out for something else, because I've never played the game,
Yeah.
so I've got a lot of stuff to catch up on.
Like probably do it for a few weeks and maybe have it as like an option if we don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Literally all I know about the game is Rock and Stone. That's it.
Rock and stone.
I've seen a few memes from it in a furry server I'm in, because there's a lot of Deep Rock fans in there. I have never understood any of them. Well, don't say cock and bone. What the fuck? Alright.
I got the title Stable Otherworldly Being.
Alright. Why did I open Twitter? That's not where I raid people. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Yo, Spike's gonna send us after some guy on Twitter.
Shut up. That is something I would do, though. Alright.
Alright, everybody, get this guy. Take him
Mr.
down.
Electric, kill him.
Mr.
Okay.
Electric, cancel him on Twitter.com.
Wait, stop exploding me.
This guy's the water lost frowny face. How long have you had this, sir?
I think I saw them earlier.
I am debating who to raid. We have some options here.
Risk of Rain 2 OST, my beloved. Thanks for random person. Farewell is a amazing OST. I thought we were racing in the airport.
Let's raid Seika Sky. He is streaming Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I kind of forgot came out. I guess. Oh, hold on. Stupid double click. That was someone else's stream. Oh, god damn it. Twitch. Twitch.
Bridge Twitch.
Okay. Seika.
I'm the man you should pick, like a Pikmin.
All
On
right.
the wall.
So we will be raiding Seika Sky. He is a good bean and a good friend in streaming Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So if you don't want spoilers for Rebirth, I would recommend not joining in on the raid, or at the very least not staying. But that is up to you. If you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Twitter and a Blue Sky. And if you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. Final Fantasy VII Afterbirth.
Wait.
Final Fantasy VII Repentance. Ah, biting the eyes a joke.
Wait for Final Fantasy VII Flash.
Would that be the original?
Yeah, it's just the original.
Alright, so tomorrow is Donkey Kong 64. I'll post my new schedule on Monday. Ooh, excuse me, I keep burping, what the fuck.
Coconut guns.
I do not know for sure what next week's schedule is going to be because I need to confirm something with Kohai, but it's most likely going to be a repeat of the past week. Aside for Deep Rock Galactic on Saturday, possibly still Donkey Kong 64 on Sunday. It depends on what the next level does to me and if I'm able to beat it. And I think I have to double check with Kohai. I think I'm streaming or I'll be on his stream for the fuck is the game called? Gunfire Reborn. I think I'll be on his stream for that on Thursday. I have to double check with him. I was gonna message him tonight because this is usually when I would start thinking about the next week's schedule. So hope you all look forward to that. Want to join in on the raid?
There's just a wall. Someone's thing is just mom said it's my turn on the DDR.
Yeah, you'll understand that once you finish side order.
I see. I understand now.
Yeah. I'm trying not to spoil what you get for side order because I didn't expect to unlock the thing, but it's a thing. Hang on, there's some crap on my keyboard. Here we go.
The
what
news
should our
thing
raid message be?
I think the news thing kind of spoils it a little bit, but like, who reads the fucking news thing?
I
True.
don't even look.
Yeah, I saw a thing pop up for like a second that was like, something, empty. As I was pressing A.
What should the raid message be? You guys got a funny Splatoon-themed raid message for Seika?
Woomy.
Okay, Woomy it is.
When in doubt, Woomy.
Woomy raid. I remember there was a time where I could make Dennis laugh on command by just typing or sending him a message that was just Woomy in italics. Or not italics, cursive.
Fancy.
And that was enough to just make him burst out laughing.
What's down here?
So yeah, copy that raid message. You can use it every emotes you want, as long as I copy my raid message, that's all I care about. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. You all have a pleasant evening and good night. Let me get that raid queued up.
Yeah, fun time. See you later.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Deep Rock Galactic next week. Such innocence has been lost.
Oh no, I laugh at this stuff now.
Can't wait for Rock and Stone.
Cock and bone, as I'll put it. Alright. See ya.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye.